could go attack speed, but I think I'm gonna do it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Net Ghost Rider broadcast. I'm Net Ghost Rider. This is my broadcast. Welcome in. How's everybody doing? So yeah, after stream, I went on my date. And I'll get to that. Hello, hi, Derry. Are you going to say anything? I will. I'll say something. Let me finish eating. This is my dinner. Anyway. So I ended stream. I put on pants. And I went to my date. It went mostly well. What up? Hi, Derry. It went mostly well in the beginning. Like, pretty well. No time for eating. Derry, are you, like, on mobile? Have you been waiting all day for this, Derry? Anyway. So it started with dinner. She ordered food and she didn't eat much. And I was like, great, I'm paying for it. And she didn't really eat anything. That's just my broke me thinking. I ate my whole meal, of course. I got fish and chips. And we chatted. She did 2 drinks in the matter of the time I did 1 beer, trying to be responsible. And yeah, as the drinks went down, she sorry. She started opening up in a bit and kind of sharing more, which was good. I was doing my best, trying to talk. So then after dinner, I'm like, hey, you want to go to the bar down the street? Have some more drinks? Typical girl move, yeah. Like, you want to go down the street? Have a couple more drinks? Not to eat everything. She had like 2 bites. She had like 2 bites, Derry. And then she told me at some point in the night she doesn't really eat much, which... whatever. I like eating. Anyway, so we go to the bar and we get drinks and it's fucking karaoke night. And so I'm sitting away from the karaoke people and she's constantly like looking at the people performing. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to switch over to your side of the table so I can watch the performances as well. And I thought it was a smooth move because that means I sat right next to her. Close. So anyway. So we're talking. I don't remember how it came up. But she, at one point she goes, are you one of them liberals? I'm like, no, I hate liberals more than I hate conservatives. And then there was a pause. Did you sing? No, I did not sing. Don't tell me you brought up Chicagoland. No, I didn't, Otto. I should have brought up Chicagoland, but she brought up fucking politics. So I go, no, I hate liberals as much as I hate conservatives. So then we sat there in silence for like, it felt like 5 to 10 seconds. And I go, this is where you ask me what I actually am. So I go, I'm an FDR Democrat. I'm like, I believe in FDR's New Deal. I'd like to bring it back and expand on it. So then I think she immediately goes to, well, how do you feel about cops? It's like, this is great. This is great. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. So I explained my nuanced perspective on cops. I said cops are literally there to protect property and not to protect people. I gave an example. I said, if your employer is not paying you and as reparations for yourself, not getting paid, you take a couple staplers from the business, the cops are going to come arrest you, despite the fact that the employer hasn't fucking paid you. And she goes, oh, so you'd steal things? I'm like, no, it's not stealing. You're getting your pay, what you're due. And she goes, oh yeah, I bartend it all the time for free. I'm like, then you know. I go, the irony of cops is they're protecting property to save people's feelings when there's people on the streets that are getting hurt and killed and shit. So then something else came up and she talked about like her previous relationship. She was also engaged too, so you know. In her previous relationship, she wasn't allowed to have her own opinions. I'm like, oh no, you can have your own opinions. Just make sure your opinions are backed up by facts. Sometimes you got to bend the truth a little bit to smash. Dude, I wasn't trying to smash. I've done that shit all through college. No reason to rush it anymore. But anyway. So yeah. So then the conversations continued. And she goes, what do you mean? I'm like, well, I said, I'm like, people are, they don't have evidence to back up their opinions. Not a cop supporter. I don't think she is a cop supporter because she had a adoptive father that was a shitty person, and she called the cops on him, and the cops didn't do anything, and she got kicked out of the house when she was under 18, and the cops were like, we can't do anything to help you. I'm like, well, there's your example right there. Oh, and then we talked about, I brought up the cops. Oh, she brought up AR-15s and shit, depending who the person is. Whenever people ask me if I support the police, I say I love Paul Blart. So anyway, she was talking about AR-15s. And then she went with guns first and then went into cops, I think. And then she's like, well, cops have AR-15s like they need it. I'm like, for what? I'm like, when you give cops military weapons, they start looking at the public as like enemies. And she goes, well, what if the public becomes enemies? I'm like, oh, like Uvalde? How'd that work out for him? And she's like, what? They didn't do anything? I'm like, exactly. So like, she was very receptive to what I was saying. And she understood the perspective, which was good. And then she asked me like the example. She asked me an example of like a bad faith, like just not believing shit. And I'm like, well, the 2020 election. I'm like, there's been like 30 to like 50 cases or whatever thrown out by judges saying there's been no evidence of it. Like to say that the 2020 election was stolen or whatever, you're not intelligent. And then like 3 seconds later, I'm like, oh my God, I could have said climate change. As a meteorologist, I could have said climate change. I'm like, you would not believe the number of people that tell me as a meteorologist that climate change isn't real. Unbelievable. You can't challenge core beliefs on first date with 95% of people. You'll just make them mad. You got to ease into it. Dude, she was bringing it up. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I was being truthful and honest, Otto. I was being truthful and honest. But this is probably like 4 drinks in. So I think that's why she just kept going. What else did we chat about? Oh, and then she brought up Crowder. She brought up Steven Crowder. You got to shrug it off and say the karaoke is nice, isn't it? I tried, Otto. I tried so fucking hard. But anyway, she brought up Steven Crowder. She's like, oh, there's this guy on he's on my feed all the time. He does the he has a topic and he says, I changed my mind. I'm like, oh, fucking Steven Crowder. I fucking hate that fucking guy. And she's like, oh, whoa. I'm like, yeah, he's just like, remember when I was talking about bad faith? Like, he was 100% bad faith. He sits there and debates freshmen. And she's like, well, what do you mean? I'm like, he sits there on a campus and debates 18-year-olds and thinks that he's a fucking god. And she's like, well, 18-year-olds, you know, they vote, so they should know the topics. I'm sitting there like, get the fuck out of here. Like, no 18-year-old is gonna know every fucking topic, right? So I go, the way Steven Crowder does his videos is he has a set dialogue tree. Against puny little freshmen that don't know his set dialogue tree, he can just keep peppering with the dialogue tree. However, if you have somebody that knows all the talking points, you get them off the dialogue tree and he goes to shit. Which is why Crowder won't debate Sam Cedar. Because Sam Cedar knows all the talking points. So he would just absolutely shit on Crowder. So yeah, that was talked about. But yeah, and like the whole time I'm panicking. I'm like, oh my God, this date was going so good. I'm like, it was going so good. And now I'm like so terrified that it's like not going well. I'm like, fuck, I kind of like this girl and I'd like to like see her again and it'd be great. And like, I was freaking out a little bit. I was freaking out. The frustration is real. Yeah. So then, as the night went on, physically, we were getting closer and closer together. Like, there's subtle touches and stuff like that. And, like, literally getting closer and closer together. I'm like, okay, this is a good sign. Okay, I should stop freaking out a little bit. But anyway, that's kind of all I remember right now. But wait, there's more. I think there's more. There might be more. I talked about it in Soph's chat a little bit. And I also chatted up Jake Jardashian last night about it. I can't remember what it was. Oh, she also claimed that all of Oregon are liberals, which is hilarious because, like, Oregon literally became a free state because they didn't want black people in their state at all. Not even as slaves. So, like, my area has a shit ton of fucking Nazis. I also almost brought that up. I said everybody I talk to in this area have literally the same policies as Nazis, but I didn't say that. I see how it is. I'm not including this overnight chat. SCow. Literally, Jake sent me a message when I popped into Potato Queen's stream and said, hey, give me the deets. I'm glad you got the date out of your system, though, Lamau. Okay, I will say, though, it was very obvious that she didn't really agree with my politics, but she was open to my perspective. And, like, based on what she said about, like, her previous, like, history and stuff, it sounds like she just wants, like, an opinion on her own, which is fine. I don't give a shit. Like, if you have an opinion, I literally said this. I'm like, if you have an opinion, have evidence and facts to back it up. You can't just have vibes on your opinion. So, like, I'm not that worried about it. But I can fix her, chat. I can do it. I can fix her. I promise you I can fix her. I can do it. Maybe she was more receptive because it was also the first date and she didn't want to come across as a total moron. I mean, she didn't recoil with anything that I said. That usually happens with people that I have these conversations with. She also basically confessed to me that she voted for Trump, which, again, I don't give a shit. At least she voted. You can fix her? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Otto. I can do it. Oh yeah, early in the date, she said her mom was from California. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like, what part? And she's like, oh, it's San Francisco. I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. Oh, hey, Jake. I'm just summarizing the date last night. So I'm like, oh, that kind of gives me a little hope. And then she talked about how when she was homeschooled in a very red state, her mom said that the curriculum was not up to par for her. And I'm like, oh, that was like a good homeschooled. And like, I'm like, oh, maybe her mom is like not conservative. So like, it gave me hope early in the date that she wasn't conservative. And then she brought up the guns and I was like, Jesus Christ. And then she was like, she was talking about, oh, going back to the Crowder thing. I said Crowder got offered $50 million and he's a fucking moron and I can make better arguments than him on the right wing and I don't believe in that shit. So I'm worth like $100 million. She's like, well, you should do it then. I'm like, no, I actually have morals. Why would I do that? There's like 24 red flags and you're desperately clinging on to the one green one. Yeah. She's pretty too, Otto. Bringing up guns at all on the first day is just weird, honestly. Dude, she's a rancher. But yeah, so like she brought up guns and she's like, well, what do you do when like someone gets into your house? I'm like, well, I got a baseball bat. I got a couple of baseball bats. She's like, is that going to be enough? I'm like, if they're in my house, it's already over. I said a perfect world, I'd have night vision goggles and a taser. Because it's better to taser grandma than to shoot grandma. And then I pointed out, I'm like, AR-15 is like the worst thing to have for home defense. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, if you want to shoot a bullet through your wall, your neighbor's wall, and then your neighbor's wall, then it's great for it. And also, you can't get around corners and stuff. And then I go, if you want to defend a home with a gun, it's a shotgun. She's like, oh, well, I'm like a tiny thing and shotguns are hard to handle. I'm like, it's a shotgun. You don't have to be accurate. One thing conservatives are scared of is everything. Yes. Jake, I can fix her, though. I can fix her. I don't know. I give people chances, Otto. I give people chances. And she's pretty. And again, she was receptive to what I was talking about. She was receptive to what I was talking about. So like, there's hope. Like we discussed last night, Ghost, I've helped friends come around and see the light. Yeah, that's literally what this stream is for. And if I can't do it with someone that I'm potentially dating, then it's not going to work at all. No reason you can't do that with her. Yeah. I mean, the other thing is like, it sounds like she just needs some stability in her life. So like, I think it'd be a good thing to have some kind of relationship with her, whether it's platonic or romantic. So I don't think that's the worst thing in the world. Just face it, everybody needs some kind of companionship, whether it be a friendship or like actually dating somebody. But that's probably copium. That's probably copium to continue to do this. But yeah. Oh, I also told her that so there's a Supreme Court decision that they said that cops are not mandated to enforce restraining orders because there was 2 cases. Good luck, ma'am. I don't want to shit on your parade, but is mega copium. I know, Otto. I know. I know it's some serious copium. But anyway, I brought up the Supreme Court decisions where they basically said that cops don't have a mandate to enforce restraining orders. And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, there was 2 cases. And I didn't remember the exact one, but one of them was a mother of children. And she had a restraining order against the father. And then the father came in, or she went to the cops and begged the cops to like protect them. And the cops were like, oh no, we can't do anything. we can't do anything. It's just a restraining order. We can't do anything. And the mother was like, what the fuck? And the father ended up kidnapping the kids and murdering the kids and the mother or something like that. And then there was another one where there was a restraining order that a woman had on a guy. And she also asked the cops to protect her, and they didn't do anything. And the Supreme Court literally ruled on it and said that it wasn't the cops' job to protect people. So, like, to serve and protect is just like a marketing campaign for cops. So, all right, you guys got the tea. You all got the tea. Are there any more questions? Apparently, I need to go on dates more often because everybody jumped in as soon as I went live. I sympathize, though. When I was dating, I met this really nice woman. We got along fantastically. On the 5th or so date, she said she didn't believe in women paying any of the bills, and I was just so sad. Yeah, she offered to pay like everything, and she bought one of the rounds of drinks. And I always kind of insist on paying, but I'm such a broke bitch that I'm like, yeah, it doesn't hurt that I don't have to pay for a round of drinks. So that was cool. I always pay, but I prefer the women to like make an attempt. So, okay. To serve and protect property, yes. Also, god damn it, people don't know how to spell presidential. So, cool fact, I might be able to live react to the debate tomorrow. How do you all feel about that? I always paid on the first date, but the next ones need to be give and take or this shit isn't going to work. That's fair. My rule is whoever chose the place has the pay. Well, I've been fucking choosing the place the whole time. The other wants to throw in, cool. That's fair. That's a fair rule, S-Cow. Oh, this is actually probably a cool video. So yeah, how does everybody feel about live debate reacts tomorrow? Because it's going to be a shit show. Live debate react sounds fun. Well, I'm glad you guys think it'd be fun. Yeah, that way it can't be like, we going for steak, you pay. We going for Mickey D's, I pay. That's a Trump versus Joe one? Yes. Yeah, it's going to be frustrating as fuck, to be honest. Like, I'm going to give you a preview of my preview. One's going to say immigrants are poisoning the blood of our country. The other's going to say, dude, that's Hitlerian. Then that person's going to respond back and say, actually, you enacted my policies, so I was right the whole time. So that's going to happen. And then Joe Biden's going to brag about fucking tariffs and shit. And Trump's going to be like, I'm going to put tariffs on everybody, blah, blah, blah. And Joe Biden's going to be like, oh, I put tariffs on fucking China for EVs to give a leg up for the United States. Because remember, chat, it's free market until another country does it better than the United States. I'd be down for a live react. Vermin. I think I'm going to imagine it's a TV show and just laugh at how unrealistic it is and can't be real life. Yeah. Trump doesn't understand what tariffs are. No shit. I love the free market. Extra million stars. You're correct, Otto.
CNN political director David.
Okay. What else? Oh my God, do we want to watch a Hannity video? God, I hate doing this. I hate giving Fox News views. Okay, we'll start with a Fox News video. I'll get super pissed off at the beginning. We'll start with a Fox News video. I want to see gaming. Auto. Well, you just got to stick around. What kind of gaming do you want to see, Auto? You want to see Metal Gear Solid again? Because I beat that shit yesterday. It's going to be surreal, dystopian, frustrating, idiocracy-esque nonsense, and I am so sad about it. Yeah. All right. I got 3 videos sneak previewing it. That'll be... I think that'll be fine. And then we got a funny Lewis Black video to react to. We'll do that. My vote is still for Hotline Miami. Hotline Miami is dope. I watch another streamer play it all the time. I don't remember that one. I think I looked it up. Hotline Miami, wrong number. Hotline Miami 2, wrong number. See, what I should do is I should play Mullet Man Jack that Erebus was playing. And that's like a shit ton of like things coming at you. Just the original. Let me show you a video of Mullet Man Jack. All right, here's Mullet Mad Jack.
A 1,000 bullets.
Initializing our live stream show.
A 1,000 bullets.
So Erebus was playing this, and it's like the most overstimulating game ever.
Especially our prices.
Now the graphics in this are significant. This trailer is significantly better than the actual game, but it's like super insane. Yo, what the fuck is this game? It's Mullet Mad Jack. Keko. So we're going. I'm pushing forward, Ascal. Thanks for asking. Fetal position. Yeah, Jake. Just pack your shit and then we could do it. Have my game recommendations ever let you down? True. Or they. Yeah. Mullet Mad Jack. So we're going to combine Incel and Hannity for Insanity. Just John. Okay, going AFK. No problem, Jake. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. So we can play this game.
Checkpoint. Old school anime action.
Yeah, it's the most overstimulating shit ever.
Wish list now. Mullet Mad Jack.
Yeah. So Erebus was fucking playing that game for a while, and it was kind of hilarious. But this is right up my alley. Yeah, this is perfect for you, Kiko. for your ADHD. But chat, I need to run to the restroom very quickly. I'll be right back. Any mods in here, feel free to give a couple shout outs. But I'm sorry. But you guys all got the date preview, and I know that's what you all wanted. But we're going to do the bait preview, and then we're going to react to some fun videos, and then we're going to do some gaming. I'm sorry, Otto, but you might be in bed by that time. But yeah, I'll be right back.
Just watching these two lag around the house every time they move.
Okay. I got it.
This has to be the winner.
Ready?
Squire for one stream. Loser
You're a little too
everything.
close.
Meat shield for winner. Yes.
What? I'm too close to what?
Vanguard Fight. Okay. Go.
Let's do this. Fight.
Winner gets a gifted sub.
Yes. Winner gets gifted sub. Go. Fight.
You know? No, I think we're just doing this.
We fucking did it! Can I please get an exclamation mark chairs? Holy shit. Look at all those bolts. Did I just hear a
Oh. I am Bo Peepers. Sleep with one eye open. Oh. Oh. I am Bo Peepers. Sleep with one eye open. Oh.
Laura, I just thought it was very sweet. It's always extra emotional with some music. Oh my god. It's the same with Keko's video. Keko, you chose a really good like song to just underlayer the emotion and seriousness of the subject. And I appreciate that. Hi Ruben, how are you? Another thing I want to show you guys. So there's this roller coaster that we
Caste system in India is basically their form of... Oh my god! Fuck it. I'm upside down. The caste system in India is basically their form of racism, right?
Oh shit. My bad. Music was probably too loud. Sorry, chat.
kid
That's the thing.
with fine-tooth combs like that are in one line. If you drag your cats hate that. I don't know why. Yeah, they make it makes them gag. That my cat would do that too. It's a tiny seizure, actually. What the fuck?
No.
Why?
People are not out here giving their cats mini seizures for TikTok.
All right, chat. It's time to do this. Debate preview. Trump versus Biden, part 2. And we're going to start with some fucking brain rot. I'm sorry I'm subjecting you to this shit. Here we go.
And welcome to Hannity. We begin tonight with a Fox News alert. The polls, they are officially closed in the state of New York, and soon, maybe, the fire alarms on Capitol Hill, maybe they can rest easy. We are monitoring the results as they pour in.
Dude. Fuck Hannity. I'll be back for gaming. Sorry, I can't take Fox even as satire. No problem, Otto. I get it. Dude, fuck Hannity. What a dick. He literally... Okay. So, chat, the other thing, that door that he pulled the fire alarm on, thinking that it opened the door, there was literally like a sign there that says pull the switch to open the door or push the button and open the door or something like that. And he had to go get a vote.
But far-left Congressman Jamal Bowman is in real jeopardy of losing his re-election bid after getting primaried by someone...
Spoiler alert, chat, he lost because AIPAC dropped $20 million fucking dollars on it and basically bought a seat in the House of Representatives. Dude, I'm so glad I'm a leftist. Yeah. Yeah, Jamal Bowman, for those that don't know, is a part of the squad and currently a sitting member in Congress, and got primaried by this Latimer dude who is basically a white supremacist, and the Democratic Party encouraged it. Encouraged AIPAC dumping a fuck ton of money in it. It's the most money that's ever been spent in a party primary ever. And it's to push this Latimer guy who has literally said that he will do everything in his power to prevent any kind of policy that's any kind left of getting passed. Latimer was also basically a Republican his entire fucking life. So yeah. So that's who's going to be representing the New York House 16. But I've seen a lot of people say that Bowman should actually run as an independent in the general election. So I think that'd be a good idea. Are you fucking kidding me? The racist Zionist won. Yeah, he won by a lot. He won by double digits. Also, this district got redistricted, so it made Bowman a little bit weaker. So this district has the Bronx and Westchester, as if those demographics are identical at all. Fucking stupid.
One, well, slightly less radical. Bowman, best known for tagging along with the squad, hating Israel, pleading guilty to a misdemeanor for intentionally pulling a fire alarm inside the Capitol complex.
See, there's the sign.
What was an unsuccessful attempt to delay a funding bill. Now, Congressman Bowman also suggested
about what's
that
on the
America
sign.
deserves the border crisis we have. Why? Because of our evil capitalist ways. That's all coming up straight ahead.
Yeah, so he's based. The way that Daily covered him, I'm pretty much done listening to that podcast. What was on the sign? The sign said, like, hit the button in order to, like, deactivate the door to open the door. And he, in a panic, pulled the fire alarm. So they keep fucking making fun of him for that shit.
Also coming up, you will hear from the mother and the grandfather of 12-year-old Jocelyn Nungray, the latest victim of Joe Biden's border crisis. There's been a lot of them lately. Now,
oh, really? Name them. Name them, Hannity. Why do you just keep fucking picking them? Why do you keep cherry picking them?
This innocent little girl was assaulted for hours and murdered under this bridge in Texas, but she fought back hard according to new details that have emerged.
Okay, this is not what we're here for.
Last week about amnesty and more lies, how he secured the border. What do we hear? The border's secure, the border's closed. No, it's not. And he said it again last week. I did.
Hannity, you're a fucking dumbass. He literally passed the same policy that you advocated for 4 months ago.
It on my own. No, you didn't, Joe. And that bill you were passing, the bipartisan bill, 5,000 people come in. That was a joke. That's not a border security bill. Anyway, Joe.
Wait, you're mad about 5,000 people coming in? You realize 5,000 people is like nothing, right? Like, the funniest part about all this shit is like all their rich donors love immigration because immigrants are fucking cheap labor, and then you can deport them if they ever piss you off. So it drives me crazy that they run with this racist bullshit, and like they love immigration. They love it so much, but they're still running with this.
Now, of course, 5+ days and counting. He's been in hiding. Apparently, the president of your country is not able to perform his regular duties, the duties of his job, while also preparing for a 90-minute debate in friendly territory on fake news CNN. At least 16 aides are helping Biden prepare with mock debates and strategy sessions. Also, according to reports, Biden's intensive week-long...
I'm sorry. This is literally how debate prep works. You literally work with everybody. Having 16 aides is like nothing for a fucking presidential campaign. You have everybody work on the talking points, get the facts, put shit together, put talking points together, and bring up potential dialogue tree that's going to happen in the debate. This is literally how debate prep works.
Debate prep at Camp David also includes exercises where Biden practices standing up for a whole 90 minutes straight. Now, that would be the length of the debate. Now, of course, we don't know everything that's happening at Camp David, and many Americans believe that Biden could be taking some kind of performance-enhancing drugs to help his ailing memory and his poor stamina.
All right, chat. So this is what the right wing's doing. They're trying to claim that Joe Biden is taking drugs in order to not look like a complete old man during these debates. The reason that they're doing this is because if they say Joe Biden can't speak, he can't put sentences together, he can't like do any of this stuff. It's the same thing that happened with the final debate in the 2020 primary that leftists and progressives said about Joe Biden, and Joe Biden fucking killed it. Joe Biden killed it. And then during the 2020 election, the general election, Trump and Biden did the debates, and Fox News kept saying like, oh, Joe Biden's like old and senile and can't actually put a sentence together. And then Joe Biden literally came out and was like a normal human being and put great sentences together and like was off the cuff and everything. And he was fine. And he looked great because the right wing set the bar so low. So now what Fox News is doing is that they're going to say, oh, he's on PEDs. He's also an old man, but he's on PEDs. That's the reason that he's going to sound like a coherent person there. Also, Trump is literally on amphetamines constantly. So it's just hilarious. Like Trump said, I'll take a drug test too. I'm like 100% Trump would not pass that drug test.
Now, Trump called on Joe Biden to take a drug test. He said he'd do the same. Now, today's flash poll on Hannity.com shows a vast majority of our viewers believe that it's going to be a jacked up, hyper-caffeinated Joe that's going to show up at Thursday's debate like the State of the Union, not the usual cognitive mess Joe. You can still vote at Hannity.com. We'll show you the results. That's coming up at the end of the show. Now, of course, we haven't seen jacked up, hyper-caffeinated Joe since the supercharged, angry, yelling, screaming State of the Union address where he barely...
Okay, so this pisses me off. You keep calling him Sleepy Joe, but when he shows energy and he shows vigor and he shows passion, you get fucking mad at it? Are you... like, what the fuck? Like, we can't... Oh, God. I can't believe I'm defending Joe Biden.
Blinked and motored through his script in record time. Didn't even give the Speaker of the House time to introduce him. Unfortunately for Joe, there will be no scripts at Thursday's debate. He will have to rely on his memory. Luckily for Biden, he will probably get some help from the so-called moderators. Fake Dana Bash, fake Jake Tapper are two left.
Wait. Fake Dana Bash, fake Jake Tapper, are they body doubles now? Dude, this is the dumbest shit ever. I'm sorry that I subjected you guys to this.
Wing Democratic.
They're not left wing. They're not left wing. Literally, all their questions are framed right from the right wing. This is how the debate's going to go. Every single question is going to be framed from the right wing perspective. Every single time, because this is what they do. They frame things from the right wing perspective because we're so fucking stupid as Americans. No, we need to know the current stupidity we're up against. Fuck. Can't believe you're subjecting me to this shit.
Hosts that hate Donald Trump. And like so many with Trump derangement syndrome, they're quick to compare the former president to Adolf Hitler. Take a look.
The dehumanizing rhetoric of Adolf Hitler is once again alive and well on a national political stage. This time, of course, in the United States. This time given life by former president and current Republican presidential frontrunner Donald Trump. If you were to open up a copy of Hitler's Mein Kampf, you would find the Nazi leader describing the mixing of non-Germans with Germans as poisoning. There's really no other way to say it. Donald Trump's language mirrors this directly.
Long-standing anti-Semitic trope that
Jake Tapper based? He's not wrong. Literally, Trump said that immigrants are poisoning the blood of Americans. That's literally out of the Nazi playbook.
that the true allegiance for Jews is to their religion rather than their country. It was used in Nazi Germany to justify the arrests, persecutions, and mass killings, attempted extermination of the Jewish people. And Trump has been pushing this trope for years.
And according to fake news, CNN, Tapper and Bash.
I don't understand. What they said was 100% correct. Like, I just can't. Oh, it just fucking boggles my mind that people listen to this drivel. Like, you literally have to have your brains melting out of your ear to actually believe this shit.
They're just fair-minded journalists with no political bias at all whatsoever. Clearly, nothing could be.
Chat. Everybody has bias. Everybody does. As soon as you know what that bias is, then you're able to have media literacy and figure it out. Figure out what the motivations are with what everybody's saying. Everybody has bias. I admit my bias as well. Everybody? Yes, everybody, Derry. There's always a bias. For example, everybody talks about news back in the day, like Walter Cronkite and everything. They had a bias as well. Their bias was literally stating exactly what the State Department said all the time, which is why Vietnam happened as long as it did. That was the bias. They took all the information that the government fed them.
Be further from the truth. Was that opinion they were stating, or is that fact? And because the structure of the debate, these two left-wing hacks, they will have the power to cut off Donald Trump.
Sean, if they're left-wing hacks, can you show me video of them agreeing with AOC or Bernie Sanders? Why don't you show the video of them eviscerating Bernie Sanders in interviews with right-wing framed talking points? Why don't you show that? It's almost like you're lying, claiming that they're left-wing.
Even mute his microphone while offering real-time, hyper-partisan, on-air Chiron fact-checking when they have their truncated question up there. For example, here's what you can expect from fake Jake Tapper based on this interview with Laura Trump. Take a look.
Just remember, chat, fact-checking is bad. Fact-checking is not a good thing.
What we see on stage with Joe Biden, Jake, is very clearly a cognitive decline.
Okay.
That's what I'm referring to. It makes me uncomfortable.
You have
to watch somebody on stage search for
it's so amazing. It's so amazing to me that
try and figure out an answer.
A cognitive decline.
Well, when you're trying to tell me that what I was suggesting was
I think that you were mocking his stutter. Yeah, I think you were mocking his stutter, and I think you have absolutely no standing to diagnose somebody's cognitive decline.
Joe Biden
I have one last question for you, Laura. You can't
times on stage. stage. And it's very concerning to a lot of people that this could be the leader of the free world.
Okay.
That is all I'm saying. I genuinely feel
Laura
sorry
Trump.
for Joe Biden.
I appreciate it. I'm sure it was from a place of concern. We all believe that. Laura Trump, thank you so much.
Wow. Sean Hannity keeps showing the like most based Jake Tapper ever, calling somebody out for like ableism and everything like that. I'm fast forwarding this. I can't deal with this anymore. I need to get through it as quickly as
Good for
possible.
Laura Trump. By the way, fake Jake, you still believe he's not in cognitive decline? You really believe that? You really believe that people are making fun of a stutter? Well, anyway, there's a preview of the debate in a nutshell. Joe Biden won't even need to say a word. Fake Jake and company, they'll do the heavy lifting for him.
Why do they keep calling him fake Jake? That's the dumbest shit ever. Call him fake news Jake. When you call him fake Jake, it makes it seem like they're a body double or something like that. Oh, God. Chat. I need to make my right-wing turn because I'd be so much better at making these fucking arguments than them. How do these assholes make millions and millions of dollars having the dumbest fucking arguments ever that can be literally nitpicked by a goddamn child?
But I don't think the network that brought you Nicholas Sandman and that smear and the fiery but mostly peaceful protest banners, remember that? Oh, it says right there, mostly peaceful. Look at the fire raging behind the reporter. The Russia collusion hoax for 3 long series they peddled on fake news CNN. The Hunter Biden laptop lie.
They had an edit in this?
Fact-checking anybody or anything. And stop lying that you're a journalist. You're not journalists.
Wait, they had an edit in this?
Fire raging news CNN. The Hunter Biden laptop lie, should be in charge of fact-checking anybody or anything. CNN. The Hunter Biden laptop. The Russia collusion hoax for 3 long series they peddled on fake news CNN. Raging behind the reporter.
Whoa. There was an edit in this video. They put an edit in this. So he said something on live TV. Oh my God. I wonder if he said shit about like the election denialism or something like that they got sued for.
Peddled on fake news CNN. The Hunter Biden laptop lie, should be in charge of fact-checking anybody or anything. And stop lying that you're a journalist. You're not journalists. Sadly, fake news CNN also has total control over.
Sean, you keep saying you're a journalist. You haven't been a journalist for 20 fucking years. Also, fun fact, chat. Most people that are on Fox News or conservative talking heads are failed either Hollywood actors or Hollywood screenwriters. Sean Hannity's one of them. Tucker Carlson's another. Ben Shapiro is also another one. Also, Steven Crowder. And also the NRA spokesperson, Dana Loesch, also failed actress.
Over the questions, the on-screen graphics, watch for their bias with that, and pretty much everything else. Most of the terms of this debate were dictated by Joe Biden and fake news CNN. It has never, ever, ever been this way in the history of televised presidential debates, and nobody in the mob and the media cares, just like they didn't care about the sham criminal trial or the sham valuation of Mar-a-Lago at $18 million. Ironically,
what sham criminal trial? Somebody literally served time for the crime already. So the person that told the person to do the crime, of course, is guilty.
Civil case about valuations. So this debate is not Trump versus Biden. It's Trump versus Biden and fake Dana Bash and fake Jake Tapper and dozens of CNN producers.
Dude, he's riffing right now.
Probably CNN management. And in case Biden needs any more
he's
help,
riffing and he's
Hillary
fucking
Clinton,
stumbling.
she has graciously offered some unsolicited advice, calling Trump a, quote, convicted criminal out for revenge. Hillary, he's probably going to have that overturned. Although I'm not sure Biden should be taking advice from somebody who will never, ever, ever, ever be called Madam President. Either way, Biden is in a great position
he's pretty base
to
with that one.
succeed in Thursday's CNN debate as long as he makes it through the full 90 minutes without keeling over. Well, the mob and the media will declare him the winner just based on that low bar. But, of course, Joe Biden will need all the help he can get. His campaign is in shambles, and now even Obama is worried that his so-called legacy will be ruined with another Trump term. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here.
Okay. Of course, Obama's legacy is ruined because literally Trump's policies is to do the complete opposite of what Obama did, is to repeal all of Obama's policies. Of course, Obama's going to say his legacy is fucking ruined. Just like I ruined my legacy by running top of the hour ad breaks. Because at the top of every hour, there's a 3-minute ad break to avoid pre-roll ads for any new viewers. If you want to avoid the ads, you can pay $5 for a subscription. Or you get lucky and get gifted a sub. Or you can link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account and get a free month subscription and give that free Daddy Bezos bucks to your favorite streamer. Hopefully it's me. If it's not me, hopefully it's Rosie Does Woman. But here comes the 3-minute ad break now. Oh, fuck. That was some serious brain rot. I hated that. I hated that a lot. It hurts watching Fox News a lot. It hurts a lot. Oh, shit. Let's go here. Watch this video first. LOL, you're so pissed. You just ruined a good segue. Yes, I know. How it always works. I haven't seen anybody put NetGo ad in the chat, so I'm going to give it another 20 seconds, and if I don't see it, I'm going to keep going. All right. So a sneak peek at the rules for Thursday's CNN presidential debate. This will be interesting. I'll be curious. I haven't seen these. If you're in an ad and want to pause, use the ad emote. Thank you, S-Cow.
Challenge has more on the format, as Kristen Holmes just mentioned, the set of rules the two sides agreed to and how different this debate night will look because of it. So talk to us about the rules.
Well, Anderson, one of the biggest changes I think the viewer at home will see is no audience will be a part of this debate. It'll be the two candidates and the two moderators in the room there. Kristen, you heard.
No, it says in the bot message, which sometimes people don't read them. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think I also need to get Fossabot following me or subscribe to me too, so that the emote actually shows up. I'll have to gift Fossabot and a subscription at some point. S-Cow, you didn't have to do that. Thank you, S-Cow. I was literally about to do it. Thank you, S-Cow. I appreciate it. Well, now Fossabot will be able to use the ad now. Nothing like Fossabot announcing the subscription to themselves.
Heard mention that the microphones will be turned on for the designated speaker at the time they are designated to speak in the debate.
Also, I wanted to talk about the no audience is a really big deal because typically these debates, there's always a shit ton of lobbyists that are in there and they sway how the debate goes by what they clap for and everything. So, yeah, it's pretty good idea that there's no audience. Also, the microphone turned on for the designated speaker is a good idea as well. So there isn't filibustering because Trump is 100% going to do that shit.
His opponent's microphone will be turned off at that time. Timing lights are visible to the candidates throughout the debate, so they'll know when their time is running out. And the two candidate podiums are 8 feet apart from each other. Obviously, that's a lot closer than these two candidates were to each other on the debate stage compared to 4 years ago when we were in the height of COVID.
And what are the rules regarding how each candidate is supposed to respond to questions?
So the way that the debate is set up, and these are, CNN's format that both campaigns agreed to in order to participate in the debate, was that there would be a...
So this is what pisses me off. Hannity claims that it's Biden and CNN rules. The Trump campaign had to agree to the rules. This is so fucking stupid. I hate Fox News so much. They need to be stripped of their news title. Someone needs to sue the shit out of them. And they need to be stripped of their news title because constantly, they're in court and argue that they're just opinions, that they're not news, that they're not journalists. And that's how they get by without like libel or anything like that.
big macro topic, and candidate A will get a question on that topic. They will have 2 minutes to answer that question. Then there will be 1 minute response from candidate B, if you will, and another 1 minute response from candidate A, and then it flips the other way, staying within the broad topic area, but a different slice of a question related to that topic. Candidate B will get 2 minutes at that starter question. Candidate A gets a minute to respond. Candidate B.
Biden team looking to paint Trump as a loser who's too dangerous and reckless to be president. It's a good idea. I mean, the loser thing is going to be the best thing. That's probably the best thing because everybody thinks Trump's a winner and he's lost 2 presidential elections. He's lost the popular vote in 2 elections. He is a fucking loser.
B gets a minute to respond. Of course, Jake and Dana at moderator discretion can ask a 1 minute follow-up, Anderson. I would note also, though, these candidates, once they hit the debate stage, there is no staff, no aides. They can't communicate with their team until after the debate has concluded. So the viewer will be seeing at home the sitting president and the former president, an unprecedented debate, and they will not, during the course of the debate, be consulting with any aides.
All right, David Jellian, thanks so much. Joining us now is Biden biographer Evan Osnos, Republican strategist Scott Jennings, and former Trump White House communications director Liz Safar Griffin. Evan, you've reported and spent a lot of time with President Biden over the years.
There's 2 Trump people on this?
Emotionally for big moments like this?
You know, he does a lot of preparation. He can, right down to the last minute, he'll be marking up a speech. In this case, of course, there's no speech. Really, this is not about stuffing your head full of facts and figures. This part of the process is about poise, getting enough command and comfort with what's about to happen that when you get up on stage, you are comfortable lacing those facts into your comments. And let's face it, also preparing for whatever it is Donald Trump's going to try to do to get under your skin. And we know for a fact, as you know, MJ mentioned earlier, that they have they're helping him try to visualize the space. That's very important. Even all the way back in 1960, Richard Nixon didn't really have a good sense of the room in a debate. He spent too much time looking at the clock. People thought he didn't look enough into the camera, and it hurt him. So that's the kind of thing they're thinking about.
Alyssa, based on MJ Lee's reporting.
Oh, also the fact that JFK was so fucking good looking and actually a poised and wonderful public speaker probably also helped the fact that Nixon lost.
Think of the way President Biden seems to be preparing for this versus the former president.
Well, he's certainly leaning into hunkering down. I'm actually surprised by the level of specificity and detail we're getting from White House sources about
Seems like a lot.
how he's preparing and the kind of topics he's focusing on. I assume that's meant to telegraph that he sees this as highly important, but I also think it raises the stakes and expectations of how he's going to perform. What he's going to run into is this. Biden loves to defend his record. He feels like he's not gotten enough credit for it. But what happens is you're looking backward. He also needs to be able to defend his record, but look forward and present a forward-looking vision. And all the while being up there against somebody who is known to try to throw him off of his balance, who's going to try to throw in jabs when it's his time to speak. And I think it's always a little bit harder for the incumbent in these debates.
Yeah, I mean, Scott, legendarily, incumbent presidents have a really hard time on first debates. They haven't been confronted, you know, the way they do on a campaign. They, you know.
So fun fact, chat, Obama got his ass handed to him by Romney in the 2012 first presidential debate. So that's what he's talking about, how the incumbent presidents usually don't do well in the first debates, but usually the incumbent president comes back with fury in the next one and just eviscerates the opponent. Except Trump didn't. Trump fucking lost all of them because Trump's a fucking moron.
You know, they are used to people sort of kowtowing to them.
And if you're Joe Biden, you can't believe you've got a 38% approval rating. You can't believe these polls that say that people remember the Trump presidency more fondly.
And you
than
just
yours.
need to explain it to them why.
If you just listen to me talk about how smart I am, you will also know. When I think about these two, I think about them being like musicians, and Biden is going to be like a technical, he's reading off the sheet of music, and Trump is sort of like the guy with the cowbell, you know, exploring the studio. One technical, one vibe driven. And, you know, in this thing, are people really listening for specific policy, or are they looking to see, are you plausible? Do you seem like you could be plausible for 4 years? This is hurting Biden because people think.
Chat, debates are stupid. They're always stupid. They always have been stupid. It's all about getting one-liners and getting clips out. That's all it is. Biden needs to have eviscerating one-liners towards Trump. That's it. And you know what the best one-liner that Biden's going to have? America. You remember how you felt 4 years ago? 4 years ago as a pandemic eviscerated our country and killed a shit ton of your family members and friends and everything? Remember who was in charge of that? Because I came into office in 2021. I ended the pandemic. Mr. Trump over there, at that time, perpetuated the pandemic. He implemented policies that hurt you and your families. Just remember that 4 years ago, how you felt, how it made you feel. That's it. That's the one-liner. That's it. That's it. That's all he has to do. Boom.
I think he's too old to serve another 4 years.
I think this is, I mean, Evan, this is why I think it's just going to be so fascinating. You know, I co-moderated the second debate in 2016, the Hillary Clinton debate, right out the Access Hollywood tape. And that was where Trump was sort of wandering around on the stage. And I mean, the tension was so extraordinary. This is that tension times, I don't know what. To Scott's point of sort of, you know, Biden is about policy and Trump is about kind of riffing and this weird political jazz.
But it's also, in the end, the thing that Americans are really looking for is somebody who is in command of the moment, in command of themselves, somebody who's able to convey a sense that they understand the gravity of the job. You know, a lot of this, in the end, comes down to who can convey the sense that they will be a more normal president. Bruce Reed, one of the senior policy advisors who's spending a lot of time with Biden in debate prep, said to me earlier this year, look, America is a normal country and Americans are normal people. What he means by that is fundamentally there is a level of exhaustion out there.
We are not a normal country and we are not normal people. Let's get that straight.
We all see it when we talk to voters, when we talk to our friends and family. People want to have politics take up less space in their minds. And part of the goal is the person who can get up on that stage and say to you, look, I've got this. And it's not clear in a lot of people's minds that Donald Trump has the capacity for self-control, or let's face it, that Joe Biden can convey the kind of vigor that he needs to on that stage.
I mean, Alyssa, the advantage Biden had the last time was, you know, he was not the incumbent and Trump was, and there was a lot of animosity and a lot of, you know, angst, and he was more of a Biden was more of a blank slate. He's now in the position where he's not a blank slate, and Trump is, you know, our memories, we're short.
Well, and
our memories are very short.
I painfully rewatched the first debate, and you very much see that Donald Trump is more on his heels. He's defending the COVID response. Joe Biden's able to work in jabs at him.
Also, isn't this a debate that Trump had COVID? Not the Americans being normal people? Yeah.
Yes, the onus is more on the incumbent, but let's think for a second how much has happened since Trump left office. Roe v. Wade comes down. January 6th happens. You have 88 felony indictments. You've got the criminal felony charges. You have both candidates investigated for mishandling classified documents. There's actually a wealth
Whoa. You have both candidates being investigated for classified documents. Both went significantly differently. They went to Joe Biden and Joe Biden's lawyers and said, hey, we believe you have classified documents. And Joe Biden said, okay, here, take them. Donald Trump said, no, we don't have any. Oh, you want to subpoena me for those documents? Well, they're not here. No, they're definitely not here. Oh, you want me to hand some over? Okay, I'll hand some over and I'll sign this and say, we handed you all the classified documents. Oh, actually, there's more? But you signed this and said that we got all of it. Yeah, but there's more over here. But you can't have it. I'm not going to give it back to you. There's a difference between the investigations. One cooperated, the other didn't cooperate.
Of things for Donald Trump to have to defend as well. So what I'm curious to see is how much are his advisors able to break through to him to say, don't get caught up, you know, relitigating January 6th or talking about the stolen election and go back to the economy, to the border, issues that he's actually strong on.
I mean, Scott, the chances of him relitigating his thoughts on the election, I mean, it seems almost inevitable.
The smart answer is, look, everybody here has different opinion than me. You know what my opinion is. I know what yours is. What we need to talk about is inflation and immigration. If he did that every time it was brought up, that would be a huge win. I mean, there's a lot of...
Dude, I hope Trump brings up inflation because there are so many numbers like disproving that inflation is fucking absolutely dropping right now. There's so many numbers that are saying inflation is going down. Yes, inflation's higher, which means prices are higher than they were back 4 years ago. But also there was a fucking pandemic going on 4 years ago. And the inflation was greedflation because corporations take advantage of a crisis whenever they can, make as much money as possible and just eviscerate working class people. But yeah.
A lot of things for him to do here. I hope he actually speaks to the moment we're having on anti-Semitism in this country. Remember, Joe Biden launched his campaign. He said, because of Charlottesville, we've got this issue in Los Angeles this week. We have these anti-Semitic events all over the country. I know it's not one of the...
Chat. Anti-Zionism is not anti-Semitism. These quote-unquote anti-Semitic events were literally protests outside of synagogues where businesses that were selling stolen Palestinian land were auctioning off stolen Palestinian land within the synagogues. And they do this within the synagogues so that they can turn around and be like, look how anti-Semitic they are. But they're literally selling stolen lands from the Palestinians within those. I don't understand why this continues to not be talked about. I mean, I understand, but like, it's fucked up. It's like, it's omission. It's lying by omission, but not including that.
Top issues everybody's talking about, but to me, it is fundamental to how Biden got into this race and why he said he was running. And I think Trump could cause some havoc on that stage if he used it at the debate.
He did, sit down to dinner with a neo-Nazi, didn't he?
Hey-yo.
So he has weaknesses on that front as well, does he not?
Oh, he certainly does. And that is a conversation that, by the way, should be had. And I suspect our modern.
What are we doing? What are we doing? Hitler 100% Hitler or 99% Hitler? What is happening? What is going on? Oh my God, we're such a broken country. What the fuck is going on? Oh, Rosie, I don't have anything, but I will.
Moderators will be prepared to fact check if anyone whitewashes either of their records. But I think Scott's right that he can call into question, well, you were supposed to kind of bring about healing. You were supposed to get us past this moment. But that's where Biden, the onus is so much on him to remind people of the worst things Donald Trump has done and said.
The other thing, Evan, is does the former president just attack Biden on, the former president has been saying awful things on the campaign trail about, oh, he's on drugs, he's, not all there. Does he just do that directly to him for the bulk of this debate throughout this debate? I mean, when I heard that David Chalian was saying that there's 8 feet between them, I mean, one of my thoughts was, does he honor that 8-foot distance? I mean, does he?
I think that this podium arrangement will kind of confine him to his side of the ring, frankly. It'll be pretty weird if he begins wandering over there. But I have no doubt he's going to bring up this notion, this kind of idea that they're pumping up Biden with something to make him perform. Look, the fact is, I don't expect Biden to shy away from this if he's going to be attacked on a personal basis. One of the words you begin to hear from the campaign, and I've heard it from Joe Biden himself talking about Donald Trump, is the word loser. I would not be surprised to hear Joe Biden use that word on stage to see what the reaction is from his opponent.
Thank you, Rosie. All right. Chat, I need to fill my glass because I have to fulfill Rosie's hydrate. I will be right back. It'll be a couple minutes. Promise. All right, I'm back. All right, I'm back. Rosie, here's your hydrate. Thank you for looking out for me. All right, what Biden and Trump need to answer in their first presidential debate?
Showdown in Atlanta is the first of 2 scheduled debates ahead of November's election. And as it stands, Biden has less than a half a point advantage over Trump, according to 5.
This is crazy. This is insane that Joe Biden isn't absolutely cumster and dumpstering Trump. Trump is literally a fucking white supremacist Nazi. And literally all Biden has to do is get a ceasefire in Gaza. That's it. If he did that, he'd probably get a shit ton of votes. But chat, I'll tell you what's going to happen. This summer, he's going to decriminalize weed. He's going to decriminalize weed, and he's going to pass another executive order to forgive student debt to get young people to vote for him. That's what's going to happen. Clip it and ship it. And then say that I'm pre-watching the election when it happens.
38. Here to get us ready for Thursday's ABC News chief Washington correspondent, Jonathan Karl. John, listen, it's not hyperbole to say that this debate could completely reset the race. What are you watching for?
Well, certainly any debate is big, but in a race this close, I mean, it's an essential moment, and obviously this is a campaign like no other. I'm looking for Biden to see if he can answer concerns about his vitality, frankly, his ability to take the race, take the campaign to Donald Trump. How does he perform? Does he address some of the concerns that come not just from Republicans trolling him, but from Americans across the country about his ability to campaign and his ability to serve another 4 years? And then for Donald Trump, you know, Trump has been ubiquitous in our lives.
Also, Biden needs to literally brag about what he's done for trade unions and labor and everything like that. Because his NLRB has been absolutely incredible. Significantly better than any modern day president since FDR. Biden needs to brag about that. However, Biden won't brag about that because of corporate donors, because he needs to satisfy corporate donors.
Lives for years now, but Americans haven't seen a lot of him unfiltered since he left the White House. So this is a solid 90 minutes where Trump will be asked specific questions on policy, on his positions on the issues, and does he come across looking like a guy that has the temperament to be president of the United States again?
Well, John, and I want to get to that, the age aspect of it. The Trump team, they've essentially been portraying Biden at 81 as weak, old, feeble, whatever adjective you want to throw out there. Now, could that come back to bite them with former President Trump just turning 78 this month?
Well, look, I've been covering presidential debates, frankly, debates in all levels of campaigning for a long time. And rule number one is you always talk about how great a debater your opponent is because you want to set expectations as high as possible and then say they weren't met. That said, I don't know how much the expectations game really matters. I mean, Americans are going to be tuning in. I expect tens of millions of Americans are going to be tuning into this debate.
Also, there's like some stupid stat out there that literally like 5 of the last 6 presidents or something like that were born in the same year. Something crazy like that. But it's insane that these 2 old fucks, one of them's going to be running the country while the rest of us wallow and can't fucking afford a house and can't afford to put food on the table and are struggling to get by. It's just, it's so frustrating.
Debate. It's going to be the first that a lot of them have paid any attention whatsoever to this race. They're going to see with their own eyes what they see, and they will make their judgments specifically on that question regarding Biden and Biden's vitality. Yes, Republicans have portrayed him to be a guy that can't remember his name. That's not the case. But let's see how he does during the course of a lengthy and heated debate with Donald Trump.
Now, on another note, Donald Trump said over the weekend that he's already made a decision about his vice presidential pick, and that person will be in attendance Thursday in Atlanta. So what do we know about who that person might be, and do you think Trump could announce his running mate from the debate stage?
No, I don't think he'll do that. But first of all, I take everything he says about this with a grain of salt. Donald Trump, perhaps his greatest success in private life was The Apprentice, and part of The Apprentice was being able to build up to a lot of suspense about a big decision, cut to the commercial break, and then come and build up some more suspense before actually announcing what you're going to do. So no, I expect that he will hold out for some time before announcing it. I have no idea if he's actually made up his mind. If he has made up his mind, there's a damn good chance that he'll change his mind between now and the announcement. What he has said is that he would make the announcement at the convention. Now, this is kind of interesting because usually what you would see is an announcement coming before the convention because it allows a campaign to have a big moment, lots of coverage, before the convention, which is its own big moment with lots of coverage. Trump's schedule is a little bit compressed, though, because 4 days before that convention, he needs to be in New York for his sentencing in that criminal trial where he has been convicted on 34 felony counts. So that kind of makes the challenge a little bit greater in terms of the calendar, but I expect we will hear from Trump sometime close to the convention, but likely before the convention.
And today marks 2 years since the Supreme Court overturned Roe versus Wade, leading to restrictions on abortion access across the country.
Dude, if I was Trump, I would absolutely eviscerate Joe Biden and be like, Roe versus Wade happened on your watch. It happened under your tutelage. It happened on your watch. You own Roe versus Wade. That's what I would do. That's what I would do if I was Trump. Because, like, if Roe versus Wade ever gets brought up at all, Trump's numbers fucking bottom out. Like, as soon as Roe versus Wade is brought up, Trump's numbers fucking absolutely fall out of the sky. Because people remember that Trump was the one that appointed the judges that overturned Roe versus Wade. And Democrats need to literally make this election about abortion, and then also need to take care of young people. Young people are what won Joe Biden the election in 2020. And by completely ignoring them with a lack of a ceasefire in Gaza and fucking them over with the student loan repayments and not decriminalizing weed, that is going to fuck Joe Biden over in 2024.
Now, the Biden campaign just released this ad today attacking Donald Trump for appointing 3 of the conservative Supreme Court justices that joined in support of that ruling. Check it out.
When I had a miscarriage, the pain that I was feeling was excruciating. I was turned away from 2 emergency rooms. That was a direct result of Donald Trump overturning Roe v. Wade.
Now, how do you expect Trump to handle the issue of abortion on the debate stage?
This is a tough one for Trump, and he's tried to be all things to all people on this. On the one hand, to evangelicals and to social conservatives, he has proudly proclaimed, I'm the one that got rid of Roe v. Wade, but he's also at the same time made it clear that that now means, in his view, the decision on abortion is up to the states, and he's not endorsing harsh restrictions. In fact, he was even critical of Florida's effort to have a 6-week abortion ban. So he's trying to say, look, don't worry about me. I'm not the guy that's going to ban abortion nationwide, but he owns this issue. He is the president, as he has said, who appointed the justices who did overturn Roe v. Wade, who now made it possible for at least some states to have very severe restrictions on abortion. That is because of Donald Trump.
ABC News Chief Washington Correspondent John Carl, thank you very much. Now, this Thursday night on ABC News, be sure to watch the CNN presidential debate simulcast. It all starts on ABC News Live at 7 p.m. Eastern with a special race for the White House.
That's interesting that they're simulcasting it. So I want to get back and touch on Jamal Bowman for a second. The Jamal Bowman race and kind of some stuff that I saw on Twitter. So it says here, Democrats letting AIPAC buy Jamal Bowman's seat is just one example of how this party is deeply unserious in its commitment to black people, marginalized people, young people, and progressives. They'd rather burn the house down than let it move left. Yeah, 100%. It's like not even a question. Like anything that has tried to move the Democratic Party left has just been eviscerated by the leaders of the Democratic Party. They would rather have Donald Trump and his fellow MAGA cult be in power than, pass anything that actually helps working class people. It's so fucking frustrating because they're the controlled opposition party. Like Democrats are the controlled opposition party. It's like they're designed not to win. They do literally all the worst shit to ensure that they get lost, that they lose. Now I saw this other one. I thought this other one was funny. Liberals hate leftists for the same reason you'd hate someone who keeps yelling out, "This is all fake. Those are actors," at a theater. They disrupt a pleasant illusion the liberals are trying to enjoy about villains being fought by heroic protagonists. It was dead on. I saw this and I'm like, oh my God, this is fucking money. This is a money quote. Chat, try to do this. Try to do this at a theater next time. Scream out, "This is all fake. Those are actors. They're not real." And watch how those people yell at you. It's like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Let me immerse myself in this. That's how fucking liberals are. But anyway, so this popped up on my YouTube feed. I thought it'd be funny. I haven't seen it yet, but I figured doing live react to it would be funny, or would be fun. Because George Carlin, for those that don't know, George Carlin is constantly cited as a pro-free speech person, and conservatives constantly say that George Carlin would 100% be on their side. But like George Carlin's stand-up bits literally absolutely shit on conservative talking points all the time and advocate for leftist policies to be created. So like them citing George Carlin doesn't help their cause. And it's kind of hilarious how dense and media illiterate they are. For example, conservatives are going crazy over The Boys because season 4, it's blatantly obvious that they're making fun of right-wing people. They've been making fun of right-wing people the entire fucking time. But they're so goddamn stupid, they don't know that they're getting made fun of.
George Carlin. He was never not in the discussion of greatest comedian ever.
Smart. George is the
Smartest man I'd ever met. You watch a George Carlin bit, you know he's not riffing.
He was genius at making you laugh and changing your mind.
He was an avatar for anti-corruption. Like a truth machine.
My worldview was really shaped by Carlin.
He found injustice offensive, kind of like a biblical prophet.
I want to say something. He was so funny. Why did I like him? He was so fucking funny.
It's a weird thing with somebody as good as George, where even if you haven't seen a lot of comedy, you just instantly know that you're seeing something special. Like, whatever this is, this guy is one of the best that has ever done it.
First thing you notice in someone else's house is you don't quite feel 100% at home. You know why? Someone else's shit is on the table. Have you noticed that their stuff is shit and your shit is stuff? Get it off. Get that shit off of there and let me put my stuff down.
There is a Tonight Show that George did.
Fuck Jerry
He does
Seinfeld.
the set. He goes over, he sits down with Johnny. Johnny compliments him. He says, "Oh, great stuff." And George goes, "I didn't feel quite in control of that one." And when I was young and I saw that opened my eyes to a window of, oh, that was a performance. I didn't know any of that.
He was a gift given to me by my father. One day he brought home an album and he said, "Do not let your mother know that you have this." Nobody was allowed to curse in our house, but George Carlin was allowed.
All I could think of was shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits, man.
And I remember in that moment going like, that's what I want to be for a living. Not like I want to be a stand-up, but I want to be somebody who could curse in my house and get away with it.
Don't you think it's just a little bit strange that Ronald Reagan had an operation on his asshole and George Bush had an operation on his middle finger?
I love fucking George Carlin. I have Fuds. Woo. I was so hungry. What are Fuds, Rosie? Actually, I learned I need to stop asking you questions.
What are these two men trying to tell us?
You know, I'm a child of immigrants, and my parents have such a deep reverence for America and what it represents. And George...
Food, bro. Food. I'm sorry. I'm a boomer. I apologize, Rosie. I'm glad you have foods.
was the first person to say, just take a look behind the curtain, buddy. My dad would deeply disagree. He would laugh. He would disagree. And I would kind of look at him and be like, but what he's saying is true, right? And my dad would be like, yeah, it kind of is true.
There's just enough bullshit to hold things together in this country. Bullshit is the glue that binds us as a nation. Where would we be without our safe, familiar American bullshit?
The thing that strikes me the most.
Please, you're such a boy sometimes. I'm sorry, Rosie. It happens. I'm sorry.
When I think of George Carlin, he never strayed from his authentic self. Once he discovered his authentic self,
For me, that was always one of the things I think about in my own career is like, I think so many times as comics, we're waiting for the audience to give us feedback. But the message that I got from Carlin is like, no, you determine who you are on stage. Dress how you want, say what you want to say.
By the way, I'm not trying this stuff out on you. I'm not trying it out. I don't do that. The audience doesn't really figure into my plans. Here's the way I look at it. I'm here for me, you're here for me, and no one's here for you.
I remember he had a great clip on Conan saying, I can't come on TV and say asshole, and they bleeped it out. But I can come on here and say whole ass. And he was like, whole ass, whole ass, whole ass, whole ass, whole ass. So he was kind of saying it, and they didn't bleep any of it out.
I think what's dope about Carlin, he worked
That's
around
so good.
it and still was saying the things he wanted to say and being poignant and being critical about the system, America, and what was going on.
I just liked what a genius brain he had, but he would still be that silly.
Hi there, how are you?
Now that I've been doing stand-up close to 30 years, when I go back and watch his clips, I'm watching it beyond what he's saying. I'm actually watching where he holds the mic, what the joke was before, how it ties together, and then listening to the crowd and how that all interacts.
There is nothing wrong with the planet. Nothing wrong with the planet. The planet is fine. The people are fucked. The planet isn't going anywhere. We are. We're going away. Pack your shit, folks. We're going away.
His ability to do fugue-like explorations of an idea. I'd say that's something that I lifted purely from Carlin, stylistically, when I first worked for Jon Stewart. Like, there's this thing that happens in the world, there's a comedic explication of it, and then what's the logical extension of this insane thing?
Now, this next piece of material is real simple. It's called free-floating hostility.
I think he created for comics like the scientific method. Like, his methodology is something that I can feel in my own mind when I'm breaking certain things down. And that, I think, really influenced the processes of The Daily Show.
Carlin created all these foundational principles that my entire generation still uses to this day. He would have a raw vomit, then he would have another piece of paper that's kind of more refined, then he would have the act itself, word for word. And I still implement that method. Every single one of my specials, verbatim, is written out.
You have this counterculture icon. What you don't realize is he's an incredibly studious, really disciplined professional craftsman. It's so often when you're in a creative pursuit that you think infrastructure or setting up a system is the antithesis of comedy or inspiration or creativity or any of those things. And the lesson from him is like, actually, that's the opposite.
Even though he was
Yeah, so that's funny how people think that, like, comedy is kind of just thrown together. And, like, all the great comics do the same shit. It's not just set up, punchline. It's set up, drag you along with the story, and then hit you in the face with a punchline. It's all set up perfectly. It's like a ballet that the comics are painting for the audience. And it's absolutely incredible and just amazing. Don't apologize, is affectionate Lamau. Hi, Plank. What's up?
Mine was at this other level. He was like a regular guy. He was a regular person. The work ethic was like, like blue-collar guy. Then when I met him, he was just like that. He was just like that. He was completely real. It's rare, to meet their idols and have them be nice, cool, regular people. Hey, Steven. Hi, George.
I dislike and despise groups of people, but I love individuals. And so cumulatively, I have gotten the feeling that I'm in this big family.
We got to know each other during that time period, which was probably 97, 96, 97. But I think, in some ways, I never got over idolizing. He was not an intimidating person. Like, he didn't hold that over you. He was really open.
Fuck, dude, I missed the react because I had to do an editing tutorial to a coworker. I mean, you go back in the VOD and watch it, but someone who's self-deprecating, it probably wasn't that good. There's probably like a couple good clips out of it. That was it.
But I do imagine it can get tedious, you know, eating lunch with people who are like this. Like to you, I'm friends with George Carlin. We shared a sandwich, like friends. And to him, I'm sure it's just lunch. I had to eat.
He came to work with us on Dogma, and you know, that for me was career high. I introduced my idol to my dad, and you know, that was the guy without whom I wouldn't have known my dad as well as I did. When my dad met George Carlin, I saw a version of my father that I'd never seen in my life. I saw a fucking fanboy. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, Kevin Smith is an American treasure. We need to do everything in our being to ensure that Kevin Smith is forever. Well, consensually. Because Kevin Smith is just absolutely incredible person. Makes incredible, incredible art. Just overall, just incredible person.
I'm saying, like, my father always carried himself with a certain amount of dignity and shit, but at George, he was like, oh, we watch everyone. I gave the boy your albums. I'm the reason you're in, like, happy memories. So when George died, I'll be honest with you, it was, you know, it was kind of like losing dad again.
I had sent him a note about his last special because I loved it. And we got on the phone and we were joking about death. And a couple of people had just died and he was saying, gee, I wonder who the third one's gonna be. And it turned out to be him. And, but getting to talk with him on the phone towards the end was, you know, amazing. He was so mythical to me.
Kevin Smith is hilarious. Yes, he is. And his fucking movies are so good. Comedy is a form of art that do be difficult, and more so than most things. Stand-up is hard because not only does it have to be planned, it also needs to be someone with enough of an eye to see what people are enjoying live. It is not something I'm personally good at intentionally. Wait, so you're intentionally bad at stand-up, Rosie? I mean, you are a hilarious streamer, though. So being a streamer is kind of like stand-up. It's like stand-up with riffing.
He's one of the few comics that I thought the trajectory of his career was just sort of like this the whole time. My favorite stuff that he did are his last 3 specials.
Yeah, that's good.
When I hear that it was too dark at the end, I don't agree. I think it was the final battle. And I think that he won.
You show me a hospital that's on fire and people on crutches are jumping off the roof and I'm a happy...
I saw him as this Jeremiah, you know, yelling to the 4 winds. Lear. It was fantastic. Fantastic.
For me, when I go back and I watch Carlin and I watch
the real
old
Hassan
clips,
that
in a weird way, it's kind of relieving to know the world has always been confusing and fucked up. I actually feel less alone. His comedy and his analysis just allows me to make sense of a world I do not understand.
Absolute legend, everybody's friend, the world's uncle, the world's grandfather, the older he got, the world's conscience.
People sometimes say to you, well, do you try to make people think? I say, no. That would be the kiss of death. What I want to do is to let them know I'm thinking.
I gotta watch this. It's pretty cool. No, as in I'm only good at it unintentionally on occasion. Is it stand up or draw up? That's fair. Comedy with intention is incredibly difficult. Yeah. I mean, Rosie, but you've drawn. Well, I guess drawing is different than speaking. So. Also, I'm so fucking far behind on John Oliver. I'm like 3 or 4 weeks behind on John Oliver. I need to watch it. But I'm streaming all the time for you lovely folks. But let's watch another comedic genius, Lewis Black, rant about shit. Because it's funny.
When my balls glue themselves to my thigh.
Ah, summer, when my balls glue themselves to my thigh and don't let go until Labor Day. And if you're a kid...
Picture it, chat. Picture his balls getting glued to his leg. Just picture it. Wait. What the fuck? They're making a training ground for Chick-fil-A where they could give free training to kids where they don't pay them. Therefore, they could start working for them right away. Dude, what stage of capitalism is this? What the fuck? Chat, they're doing this 100% on purpose, making sure that they use their products so that when they go to school, they advocate that the schools use their products. It's the same thing that DaVinci Studio does for editing. They make their software free so that students in colleges and stuff will use their software so that when they become professionals, they buy the professional studios or force their company to buy the professional version of DaVinci Studios. That's how Fusion 360 took over from AutoCAD. Yeah, I had engineering friends that were in AutoCAD. I'm assuming that's the app that they use. Drawing is more needing to understand what I'm putting on paper. I can have a fully planned drawing. The hardest part will still be talking because nothing about the drawing is changing from the plan, and the chit chat loves firefighters because firefighters actually do their job. That one looks kind of cool. No, I agree with you, Plank. That one looks kind of fun and actually might actually help. Oh my god, I fucking love Lewis Black. Oh, I fucking love Lewis Black. Oh, he's so fucking funny. Honestly, that nursing one would be a blast for my brain. Yeah. All right, so the last thing I want to talk about before I get back into gaming, which I still don't know what game I want to play. So City Skylines came out with a second version of the game. And horrifying baby and all. Oh, geez, Rosie. City Skylines came out with their sequel to their original game, City Skylines. And the economy was broken in it. And they needed to do something in it. So this is from, I think it's from 2 weeks ago. Yeah, June 12th. It's literally 2 weeks ago. I've been wanting to talk about this on chat. I put it in the Discord. I have a special channel on Discord where I put stuff that I want to talk about on stream. So anyway, it says, in recent updates, City Skylines 2 addressed problems in the game's economy by simply eliminating landlords. We say simply, but it goes a little deeper. Initially, rent prices were determined by an algorithmic landlord who would adjust prices. In order to help fix issues with the in-game economy, the landlord is gone, and instead prices are set fairly based on square footage and location. Let's start with rent. Most likely you have to run into complaints of high rent in the game. So let's talk about it. To complement the land value changes in patch 1.1 blah, 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 in March, we have tweaked how rent works. First of all, we removed the virtual landlord, so the building's upkeep is now paid equally by all renters. Second, we changed the way rent is calculated. For those interested, the calculation looks like this, yada, yada, yada. This, of course, affects high rent notifications you may have encountered, but we've tweaked those directly as well. So they are now based on households' income. That means that even if they currently don't have enough money in their balance to pay rent, they won't complain and will instead spend less money on resource consumption. Only when their income is too low to be able to pay rent will they complain about high rent and look for cheaper housing or move out of the city. Besides rent, households and companies need to pay for buildings upkeep, which in turn affects the level of the building. When they pay the full upkeep fee, the building condition increases by constant amount, blah, blah, blah. So basically, the City Skylines economy was completely fucked, meaning that the people that were the Sims that were living in City Skylines literally couldn't buy shit. So what'd they do? They eliminated landlords. It's such a crazy idea. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk the elimination of landlords would absolutely get an economy going? I wonder if this idea would work in real life. Landlords are always a problem. Yes. Landlords are fucking parasites. They leech off working class people and then they sit on their ass and complain. Like the landlord that was in chat here a couple weeks ago that I proceeded to shit on tremendously. Just like the top of the hour ad break shits on you. Because the top of every hour, run a 3-minute ad to avoid pre-roll ads for any new viewers. If you want to avoid the ads, you can pay $5 for a subscription. Or get lucky and get gifted a sub or link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. and then give that monthly free subscription to your favorite streamer. Hopefully that favorite streamer is me. If it's not me, hopefully it's Rosie Does Woman or Dumplank when Dumplank becomes an affiliate. But yeah, here comes the 3-minute ad break now. Plank? I'm going to delete that message. I get what you're saying, Plank. I get it. But that's borderline. We have TOS here, Plank, that we got to worry about. In the game, true. That's all you had to say that the first time. Oh, Rosie's in the ad. All right, chat. What game are we playing today? What game are we playing? SCal, are you playing? Are you playing Fallout? Are you and John playing Fallout? That was over sooner than expected. Hi, we are. Would you like me to jump in? Shall we play, SCal? Is that okay if I jump in? Or are you guys doing shit? Yeah, come through. Okay. All right, chat. We're going back to West Virginia. Going back to West Virginia. And we're going to continue to do jobs for the Not a Nazi. Scott, am I jumping into your guys' voice channel? We can go to your Discord? Okay. We are in an exhibition, so give us a minute. No problem.
Hello.
Hi, Escal.
Fuck yeah!
John's in, everybody.
Look.
I forgot about it.
Every fucking time you forget, Drew.
Every time. And it's so funny every time. How are you guys doing? How's your, what day of the week is it? Wednesday?
Wednesday. Yeah. What day of the week is it, bro?
I don't know half the time.
So yeah, I was about to tell John, but then we jumped in here.
Mhm.
Yeah, John Ghost started the new content.
Mhm.
Oh. And so I was like, oh yeah, enjoy the content with definitely not a Nazi. And he was like, I don't know what that means. And I was like, oh yeah, he's definitely not a Nazi. He's like, why do I have this feeling that that you're being sarcastic right now?
And then I met the not a Nazi.
And so he was like, yeah, definitely not a Nazi.
Well, the guy spoke German. That was a red flag. Usually a red flag. Also, did you guys see the teddy bear? The Comrade teddy bear?
Comrade Chubbs?
Yeah. It seems like they're trying to steer into what the show was doing. A little bit.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Like the show had the actual group meeting. The group meeting.
Oh, I know. Yeah, okay.
For all that stuff. So it seems like the games are starting to steer into that a little bit.
I mean, why wouldn't you, right? Like that show hit hard.
Yeah.
Right. And so if you want to tie your game in or, whatever your portion into that, then you're going to, you want to definitely make content for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So John, how you been?
Alright,
I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, or chatted
it's
with
been
you
a
in a while.
minute, yeah. Been all right. How about yourself?
Not bad. You know, did you hear the story? I had a date last night.
I heard of bits and pieces, yeah.
Yeah, it was. Apparently, it went well.
Apparently,
Apparently, it went well.
It was not as bad as I thought.
I mean, I was freaking out the whole fucking time. I was panicking hard the whole time the conversation was happening. And I'm like, this is it. I like this girl. And the onion is getting peeled very quickly. And I don't like this.
I mean, you shouldn't eat the outer layer anyway. That stuff has a lot of, you know.
Oh, shit.
Did you start crying after peeling that onion?
No. No, I don't cry on the first date.
Nice.
Here we go. I finished reading a book today, Hex by Jenny Fagan. It was cool. However, it was full of TWs stuff because it was based on the real life girl, Gillis Duncan. Oh, trigger warnings. Who had some pretty bad shit happen to her, put it lightly. Yeah, that was another thing. The date told me some shit that they've gone through. They've been through some shit. Which is like another reason that I have some empathy, believe it or not, guys. I know that's kind of shocking.
Yep. You have empathy?
Yeah. Also, I'm outside of the... I don't remember being here.
Is that the new trainers from Reebok? Because I heard they're pretty nice.
What?
Empathy, I was making a dumb joke. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
I think that where you went wrong is that you called them trainers.
Yeah, that's true.
They're sneakers.
Yeah.
They're not tennis shoes.
We've been hanging around too many UK.
Damn UKers.
Although those are Ninja's favorite shoes or sneakers.
Oh, I get it. Because ninjas sneak. I get it. It makes the joke funnier when I have to explain it to myself. Fuck, I don't...
Well, it definitely makes it funny for me. So, I mean, that's a lot mixed up.
I forget where I put the camera for this game. Okay. All right.
Did my game crash?
Your game crashed?
No, it didn't. We're good. We're good.
Oh.
We're back on track. I just made too many pipe pistols.
I guess I have to wait for you guys outside of the vault to link up with me because you guys won't be able to port me, right?
Did you join us?
Oh no, I could have
done
that.
Any?
I just jumped in, but I'm joining you guys now.
Okay.
It's been a while
since I could.
Hold
my head up high.
Yes.
Okay.
So fun story. I thought I was gonna make a good amount of money for work this week. But it turns out I was only carrying one bag, which I carry two usually. And if you carry more than one bag, that's usually that's where you make your money, right? So I was only carrying one bag. And on top of that, I was working every other day. And I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? And then it turned out I wasn't even gonna work the afternoon today. I was like, oh god damn it, what the fuck is happening? And then it turns out they don't need me at all, actually. So I worked one day today, and I didn't have a job for the next few days. But then I just got assigned one. So now I'm making income again. I don't think it's as much, but I'm making some kind of income, which is good. However, I kind of wish I didn't get assigned because I was going to have a goal to finish a video over the next couple days, which means it'll probably take like 3 weeks.
Yeah. So we'll see it next year.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know how long that Troubles one is gonna take. But I literally have to rewatch like 4 hours of it to figure out what I want to put in there. But yeah. Where are you guys at?
I'm at my base. Fisher Johnson.
But where you headed in? I just gotta ask Granny to make me some food.
So we're on a public team. You can just like automatically join the team. Go to social and then go to public.
Okay, I joined. So, are we doing stuff on your guys' game?
We've completed the main story, so if you're doing the main
Jesus
story
Christ.
stuff or the expansion stuff.
Do you guys do anything else?
What are you talking about?
I've been playing V Rising, if that helps.
Also join the party, bro.
He did.
I did. I'm in. I'm in, bro.
My game crashed. My game crashed.
Oh, what else is fucking new? Well, I guess I shouldn't travel to your camp then.
Let me change this back to casual.
But what do you mean by that? Do we do anything else?
You guys, like, the DLC came out like 2 days ago, and you guys are already done with it?
Came out like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. But yeah, we got done with it within like, what, 2 days? 3 days?
Within 3 days, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's not like it's a massive amount of content. But...
I mean...
Yeah. And then we got to take you to do a nuke so that we can get the new... event.
Oh, shit, I'm falling.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Why does this always happen when I port to John's?
Again,
because
don't move port.
I put my base in a place where you're not supposed to be. Technically, nobody's supposed to be able to come up here and do this. But because of the way the game was programmed, there's solid foundations here. And so I was able to build my base in a place where they didn't want you to, necessarily.
Nice.
And so here we are. I'm a rule breaker.
I mean, technically, they have that freaking teddy bear up by, like, at the top, right? So
True. So they did want you to come up here, just probably not build a base up here.
Yeah, probably not build, yeah.
Why is there an autopsy chemistry table here?
I don't see any problem with that. Do you see a problem with that, John?
Because I subscribe to insanity.
I'm very confused by this table. There's hoses in what's supposed to be the face, and then there's a head in a jar.
Oh, you don't put your heads in a jar? Yeah, no, I'm sorry, me neither. Don't worry about that.
I do love the Tinker's workbench, though.
Oh yeah, have you opened it?
No.
Go
open it.
You love it even more.
The Tinker's workbench.
That's amazing. Where's your armorer's one? Pristine? Pristine? Pristine Vault Tech Armorer's Workshop? Pristine?
Yeah. It's in top-notch condition. Only the best for the best streamer.
Of course. Oh shit, I don't have enough shit to repair it.
What do you need?
Oh, I already used it. I use a repair kit. Okay, I changed my backpack. I upgraded my backpack. Wait. I should... Oh, I'm level 50, so the backpack's level 50. I was thinking it was level 30 for some reason. There's something else I needed to do. I don't remember what it was. Oh. Just use stim pack, dummy. I should repair all my shit while I'm here.
Yeah. Actually, I probably should too. Let me see where my shit's at.
I don't know why I keep carrying the syringer around.
Yeah, just scrap that shit. If you're not going to use it, scrap it. Those plans are easy to get.
Yeah. Yeah, I need repair. Alright. Craft, repair, build.
There we go. Okay. SCow, are you alive?
Nope, I'm dead.
I'm alive. I'm dead.
Are you live and alive?
I'm looking at you. Fuck you.
Bit again.
I also have a new book. It is The Bookshop by Penelope Fitzgerald. I need to start reading it. I'm determined to get through at least 5 more books through the rest of this year. Damn, Rosie. You're definitely not a leftist because leftists don't read.
Oh yeah, leftists don't read.
Yeah.
Get it, Rosie, get it.
I used to read a shit ton as a kid, and now I don't. Because ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody can read with dyslexia. Oh, wait.
Let me help you out with that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, John. I appreciate it.
Oh, man. The one with Digley the other day, that was the best.
Wait, I can unlock. Wait, if I unlock the water purifier,
don't do that.
Is your shit gonna start?
My turrets will start firing.
Okay.
Yeah, if you need water for the daily or whatever, we can like do a private.
I can also just unlock it.
Yeah. Let's be fair. Do you really think I look at the dailies?
I don't know. Do you?
No, I don't.
You should. We get some really cool stuff out of the dailies.
The goal was 24 books this year, but then didn't do that, so I've only read 3 books this year so far. Well, luckily for you, Rosie, half the year left. So.
All right, it is unlocked. You are free to take.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
If you need it.
Well, I might as well take some. Because you were.
But look at it this way, Rosie. Every book you read is a book you hadn't read before, so.
Unless you've read that book before.
Yeah, but even if you had read it before, you probably learned something different from it. You're in a different mindset.
Was there only 1 purified water in that?
Probably. It only holds 2 total, and I might have cleaned it out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also, if you need some food that gives you endurance, I got some pemmican on the floor over here.
Did I give you herbivore though? I think I gave you a herbivore, right?
Pemmican collector? What? I'm so confused. What the fuck is pemmican?
It's a mixture of meat and fat. Like.
Oh.
It's basically bacon. But it's not bacon.
Bacon.
Yeah. It's bacon.
Yeah.
Well, I've watched someone embroider a penis on Instagram. Amazing 1010 content.
What?
Well, you got to keep it warm.
I don't have words.
A whole new
my question
to bedazzle.
My question is, was it an embroidery on cloth of a penis, or was the needle in the penis?
Well, it's on Instagram, so I'm willing to bet that it wasn't a penis.
I mean, you never know nowadays.
You never know.
I'm pretty sure they have that like anti-penis technology on Instagram.
The anti-penis technology?
Yeah. Yeah, there's Silicon wasn't Silicon Valley, wasn't that the show that where they made an app or whatever that like determines like penises and shit and then like blocks it?
Yeah, there was something about that on there. Yeah.
I didn't see that movie, but
Silicon Valley?
It's a TV
show.
It was a good TV show.
Oh, the show.
Oh, dude, you would love Silicon Valley.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
All right. So what do you got to do, Ghost? We'll follow you around.
Well, I went to the Oberlin guy and talked to him, so that mission started. I haven't talked to Hugo yet.
Okay. I just love that you didn't put together the boss part.
Yeah, as soon as you said it, I'm like, oh, damn it. Like, how did I not know that? I'm like an alleged expert in fucking fascism and Nazi shit, and I didn't connect the dots.
That's funny, because you talk about him, I wouldn't say a lot, but
yeah,
more than the average person.
Yeah.
More than the average bear.
Yeah, I don't know if you realize this. John or not, but the guy's name is Hugo, right? And but he's the boss, and like he always emphasizes that he's the boss. And Hugo Boss, the actual brand, was made like the guy was a Nazi, and he made the SS uniforms.
Yeah,
like he designed them.
Yeah. They want to make you forget that part. Yeah.
Anyway, that's the link that I was bringing up just now, which is hilarious because like I told Ghost about it, and he made this look at the camera like, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah. Yep, 100%. That's exactly how that went. Rosie says it was on fabric, but they used a very cool stitch to put a penis onto their little piece. Looked like a long version of a French knot. I know it has a name, I just don't remember. You gonna be on for a few hours, Ghost? Yeah, I'll be on for a couple hours probably.
I was just hoping that it wasn't somebody like, getting some embroidery instead of like a Prince Albert or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, keep any sharp objects away from my penis. Keep the blunt ones away too.
Oh, no sounding for you?
No. All right, are you guys porting to the Dark Manor thing?
Oh, we can.
Oh wait, it's free for me. Free for me.
Yeah, it's free. It's free for you and cheap for them.
Yeah.
Cool. Have to lurk for a bit. No problem, Plank. I appreciate the lurk.
Which one was that? Was that Sprint?
Call ATT. 1-800 call ATT.
Oh, that was.
I knew it was one of the collect.
That was
call
Carrot
ones, but...
Carrot Top, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even care. Collect call is basically the person that's receiving the call pays for it, right? That's how that works.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why it's free for you but cheap for them because you're the one dialing.
Yeah. Do you remember the Bob Had a Baby, It's a Boy commercials?
Yeah.
I fucking love that. I love that.
Don't cheat the phone company. Save money the legal way. Use Skype.
Yeah. Yeah. You got a phone call. Who's it from? Bob. Last name.
I love that.
Yeah, that baby, it's a boy.
I love that sounding is a
number.
thing I keep inflicting on people. Fuck you, Rosie.
I already.
Check this shit out.
What's up, Gumbies? I was inside you, John.
Look at this. My new tent.
Ooh. Oh my God,
Comes complete with a punch card machine.
I need to get one of those.
The punch card machine?
Yeah, out here.
What?
It's got ammo.
It's got everything you need.
Grab box. The freaking.
Damn. And it's got a bench. It has a bench. Oh my God, it's perfect.
Yeah, for sleeping.
Well, it's got a cot and a bench, so you can just sit and watch somebody sleep.
He's saying that wearing a Jason mask, chat.
I just don't look at what I'm wearing.
Oh.
Oh, hold on.
Can you imagine leaning over somebody with that fucking power armor?
Look at this though.
Oh my God. Nothing much. Setting up the new stream room. I'm gonna half-ass it for sure. Lamau. Don't half-ass it, Gumbies. My shit is half-assing. I literally just set up my desk in my living room. And again, I didn't have a lot of room. Rosie just added a new quote. I was inside you. That was a solid quote addition there.
Solid quote.
Also, I already have 13 quotes. What the fuck?
Rosie's definitely put all of those in there.
Oh, yeah. That was what I had before. That's fair, Gumbies. Oh, what the fuck? I'm trying to get into Fossabot and adjust it. Fuck it. Fine.
Do you like my new outfit?
Yeah, I love it. It's sexy.
Yeah. I got a little bit of a smarter outfit as well.
Whose outfit is that?
Who are you? Who?
Man, that outfit's a hoot, bro.
It is. I was telling John earlier when you read his comment and you were just laughing, like you were like pissed off laughing. I was like, yeah, I bet he's tired of hearing it from me, and then you come with the exact same fucking energy as me, and he's like, fuck, now I got two.
Quote, Kiko, dude, Ted Cruz is so hot. Whoa, where did that quote come from? I don't remember that quote.
He's so hot right now.
I don't remember that quote happening. Fuck, Fossabot's not working. Whatever.
I'm guessing it was during when you guys were
GeoGuessr?
Like, was it GeoGuessr?
Yeah, when I'm like, oh, I wonder where we're at, and a fucking Ted Cruz campaign sign popped up.
That was hilarious, yeah. And never forget, that was one of the clips that, like, one of the first clips that freaking Gladius and Theo saw of you.
Yeah, yeah. And I was just cursing up a storm. Dude, that quote's great. Goes, that's what she said after having sex with me. Wait, Rosie, do you have the list of quotes? Do you know them all? Or you're just throwing numbers down?
I think she's just putting numbers down.
Oh, I'm not the team leader, by the way. No.
Oh. Who's the team leader? Oh, it's me.
You are. With the big ass sign on top of your head that says public team leader.
Oh, shit.
No, I just like seeing what we had. Oh, that's fair. So Rosie is now gonna go through all of them. Put 10. You go, give me 15 seconds. I'm deep-throating a pickle.
Nice. That sounds like something he would say.
He said that while we were playing Helldivers.
He's so unhinged, bro.
Oh my God.
Pickles can hit different that way, though. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, pickles always hit different.
So he was watching some video that, like, he said is one of his favorite videos in history. Or movies, I mean. It was something, I forget what the name is, but it's Hindi for Texas. And so he's watching it, just having a good time, just, you know, yelling at chat like he usually does, and I pop in, and his freaking his resub sound is what do you call it? Like a mariachi doing like a freaking narco corrido.
Yeah.
And he had it turned up so high that he just like started. He was like yelling. It's like, oh my god! What? Like, who could have a heart attack? Who the fuck? Who the fuck just resubbed? Like, bro.
Quote 5, Kiko, culture the fuck up.
Oh, nice.
I guess I could have just fast traveled to the atrium. That would have been quick, too.
You could have. Yeah. And then we could have just fast traveled, too.
Yeah. Dude, I'm still addicted to Helldivers.
Yeah, I can tell.
I've been itching to fucking play. I kind of been wanting to play all day today.
He's doing that standing on the chair thing again.
Oh, yeah. I see that.
Oh, he's hovering over the chair.
No, he's like standing on it, like just doing squats.
Quote number 2, Kiko. Dude, cops are so cool. Heavy sarcasm. Okay.
How is it that the majority of the quotes are Gecko instead of you?
I have a couple, but a lot of them are Keko.
Long time since we had a good community gathering around here.
Where am I supposed to go? So I have to return to the Vault Dwellers.
Okay.
I'm
downstairs.
Yeah. I'm trying to find it downstairs. Oh, there's a door here.
Yeah, there you go. Right there.
Quote 4, so freely fuck the environment. Am I right? That's a solid one. Rosie's going out of order. I love it.
Been a long time since we had a good community.
How's it going out there? Windy? Airish?
Also, it's crazy how big these fucking doors are.
Don't
Hey,
you just
you
welcome
gotta fit my
back.
power armor
How
through
are
them.
things going?
True. I finished your laundry list. Where's my reward, bitch?
We're sorry that you had to be the one to deal with
Quote number 6, Ghost. I love when it explodes all over their back.
People outside, especially people who are capable.
Thanks.
That was a solid
We
one.
couldn't have done it ourselves.
That was when I destroyed a charger with Semper Fi. And then that started like the 15-minute conversation about crayon eaters where I was fucking crying.
Nice.
Yeah. We'll
Neg,
spread
why
the
are
word that
why are
you're
all yours
someone
horny?
trustworthy. Thanks again
Because
for
those
all
are
the
easy
help.
joke.
You're all right.
Also, Rosie, why are you calling me Neg all of a sudden? You and Derry are like the only ones that have called me Neg. And it's happened in the last 2 days.
And then I saw. Do you mind? Seeing someone.
Alright, where's this Overland fuck? That's Hugo over there.
How's it going out there?
I think it's this way, right? No.
Yes, Oberlin is this way.
Yeah.
We don't have
There it
the
is.
workforce to spruce this place up a little.
You're back. I hope you have good news for me. Well, color me surprised.
Color me surprised.
Good work. With that out
Dude
of the
drives me
way,
crazy.
What
I'll
color
be able
is
to
that?
focus on the more important matters, like dealing with the chaos going on outside of this vault. I don't suppose that those three had anything
I've
interesting
never
to
seen
say
surprise
while
on
you
the
were
color
helping them.
wheel.
How's it going out there?
Looks like I may have to check in with
Dude, this
that
DLC is weird.
He usually hears a
Because
thing or
like
two,
the
though I'd much rather
when they're
pick something
speaking,
than
it's
have to
like
resort to
pausing before it brings up the
Still,
prompt.
It can be hard for people
Yeah.
who to trust. But enough about that. Now that you've helped me
Quote
out,
7,
is there anything
Keko.
I can help you
Hang on, my mouth is full. I need to swallow this red.
What?
That was the crayon. That was the crayon eater conversation. He said, "Hold on, my mouth is full. I need to swallow this red," like implying a crayon.
First, your reward. Arrange for something from our armory. I'm sure you'll find a good use.
We also introduced crab cakes to Marines calling themselves crayon eaters.
Oh, you didn't know about that?
You didn't know about that, and someone literally put the definition of crayon eaters into his chat.
Let's go. We come up in the
Maybe now we can start fixing things around here.
Okay, so should I talk to Hugo now? Quote number 8, Abby. My name is Abby. I'm a pimp. These are my births. Ghost, you mean Keko? Wait, was that supposed to be bitches?
I think it's supposed
Don't
to
you
be
be
bitches, too.
starting this
I think it's supposed to be bitches. I might have to edit that.
and it works, damn it.
I'm tired of all the red tape and security checks just to get a breath of
Now that you've proven yourself useful, I
Ooh,
have
a sensitive situation. I like
that
it.
use some in-person
Nice.
problem solving. The emergency alert in the organic sector has been triggered, something that requires proper authorization to do. As I understand it, the lab's head researcher Hilda Stoltz headed there not too long ago. I believe you're acquainted. It would appear she's gotten herself into danger.
Nope, you're their
It's
burst
unlikely
now.
She'd seek outside meddling if it wasn't something
All right, Rose.
serious. Maybe I can dig up some information on the rest of
Ooh, cap
Appalachia.
stash.
Could prove useful.
Give me them caps.
Quote number
I need more
9,
plants.
Ghost. He's a landlord. Oh, that was,
Oh, that
that
one
was
was
so
great, bro.
fucking classic.
Yeah. That's literally when I came into when you were trying to ask him what he does for a living.
Well,
And he
you
was like,
came
"I'm
in
a
like
landlord."
you came in right after that, and then said like landlords are useless,
Seeing someone do so much good around
right? Because you didn't even know they were a landlord, right?
No, I didn't know he was a landlord. No.
Get to the lab,
Yeah.
assess the
Landlords
situation,
are fucking
and ensure
useless.
Hilda
Yeah.
returns here safely. If she's unwilling to return, convince her otherwise. She, and Mr. Stoltz for that matter, may believe her research
But yeah,
takes
after you told me
priority over
that,
her safety.
I was like,
With
oh,
her
that's
current
why you
numbers,
laughed so hard when
that
I
is the
said
risk
that.
worth taking. With the tram tunnels collapsed, you should still be able to access organics from a cave nearby, used as a sort of ventilation system. If Hilda was able to make it there, I imagine you won't have too much trouble. But I'll provide a security key, just in case. Be prepared for the worst.
Oh, I'll take the security.
I look forward to your return. It's good to have someone reliable to count on again. Maybe now we can start fixing.
Quote number 11, Ghost. Okay, finish me off. Also, Rosie, there's a quote. There's a quote that's not horny. I just saw. All right. Go to Shining Creek Cavern. Also, is the Hugo missions like super Nazi?
You have choices. You have choices. That's all I'm gonna say.
Quote 12, Ghost. I'm being peed on.
I am at Shining Creek if you just want to report to me.
Supplies are starting to dwindle a little. Even with the stockpile from the supply.
I was lining Ghost out with the new content, and so I like took him to where it starts, and I was like, all right, I'm not feeling well. I'm going to bed. Blah blah. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I'm watching the stream, and I got hungry, so I went to go make a sandwich, and then there's Ghost, and he doesn't have any freaking POIs anywhere near, dude. So he's running from like the ash heap, right?
Oh no!
Like he doesn't even have Nuka Town, right? Like he's running from before Nuka Town.
Good lord!
Yeah, like the freaking yeah, the air purifiers, right? And he's like, yeah, I'll just run from here. And so like I was like, no, hell no, hell no, that's gonna be like the entire stream right there. And so I logged back in and I boarded. Plus he was encumbered, and obviously he doesn't have a tent, you know.
Did you get your disguise?
No.
Oh, sweet. We're gonna go in and blast. So I start blasting.
Hey, remember when I told you that make sure the disguise is applied, because then you'll have choices?
Yeah. What disguise do I need?
Don't move. Don't move.
Oh, I walked out.
Oh, okay.
You experience a golden shower live on Twitch. It was in the game. It was in the game, Rosie. In Metal Gear Solid 2, there's a point where you're sneaking around.
Oh,
and
yeah.
There's a person peeing and you stand underneath it.
That was actually really funny the way you said that.
Yeah. That was.
Who was here? Was it?
That was planned content, Rosie. Jackie Bear joined the team. What the hell's Jackie?
Was it Soph? It's a public team, so.
Oh. That's
Yeah.
still live on Twitch. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
All right. What do I need now?
You need to put on the disguise that they gave you. It should be it should have like a little diamond next to it.
Oh.
It'll be
The Worn Veil?
No. What was it?
Cultist robes? Or are we
Yeah.
not on the cultist part yet?
I'm pretty sure this is the cultist. What quest is it?
I don't have that.
Search for organic. No, okay.
House of the Stone.
Yeah, don't worry about that then. Yeah, just go in.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a few quests behind what we were thinking of.
No. Okay.
My bad.
Fuck. Go in. That's what she said?
What she said.
Yeah.
Oh, God. During Jolf, there were so many. That's what she said.
Oh, hell
last
yeah.
night.
The Suji thing, though, I am still freaking tripped out about the Suji thing.
Oh, I didn't show chat yet. I wanted to show that clip.
That was just wild, bro.
Yeah. So, actually, John, I'll just show the clip. If I don't know if you have my stream up.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I told him about the clip already. Since you
Yeah.
sent it to me, I made him watch it. But...
Jesus is definitely a truck nut guy.
I hate it.
Damn it! I can't even slip into my character anymore. I'm so like terrified that Soph thinks that I'm actually the character.
Soph will come after you.
I would laugh so hard if like
Doing it again.
You went into the character and then Soph showed up right as you were doing the character.
Oh my god.
That would be great.
That'd be terrifying. Because it's so late.
So.
Well, that happens with Suji sometimes.
Also.
You'll just mention Suji like randomly in the stream, and all of a sudden she's in the chat.
I love that. I love that for Suji. No!
I wish I would have noticed right away that she sent the message.
No. All right. Oh, Suji!
Right in the water. Speaking of Suji, like I said.
LOL. That's so funny.
Dude, the best part after that is like No, I literally just came into the stream like a couple minutes ago, and I had no idea. Like once in a while, I'll check in like who's watching and stuff.
Yeah.
And like I didn't check. I hadn't checked in a while.
Well,
and I just
we were
mentioned
so busy
it.
with the Jolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just busy with the Jolf, and we were busy. You know, you were like trying to look at the time and stuff, get to the date.
I think at that point we were we were about to be rushing.
That was pretty much the last hole, and we were like, okay, this one, and then we're done, right?
Yeah.
But that was yeah. It was. Look, I find it even funnier that Sandy was even like more tripped out about that whole situation.
Well, yeah, that literally happens all the time. You mention Suji, and then bam, he's there. Every time. Like when I was playing Subnautica, I mentioned Suji, and then she was like in it. She was like in it for like my full like 6-7 hour stream. But I guess her and Hopi love Subnautica. The fuck, you just blowing shit up?
Yep, with my fist.
Hey-o.
Fist of fury.
I gotta take this. I gotta take this Hugo mission off.
To the boss.
There. Yeah. Whoa. Why does this dude look like? He looks like the fucking bad guy from He-Man.
Skeletor?
Yeah. Look at him.
He's a ghoul.
He's a ghoul, and he's wearing the purple stuff and shit.
Mm.
Yeah, where do I?
Yeah. Yeah, I can see. Yeah.
You want to share Nerd Rage, and then I'll share Good with Salt?
Oh, sure. Nerd Rage shared.
Wait, I had the key. I thought they gave me the key. Oh, John has the key apparently.
Yes.
Are you supposed to find the key in the cave? Is that how it's normally supposed to go? Oh fuck! I hate bugs. I hate bugs. I hate bugs in Fallout games because they're so fucking annoying, and I constantly get randomly killed by them.
It's okay. I'll toast them.
Cap stash.
Oh, where was the cap stash?
Up here.
Give me your caps.
It's on the desk.
I don't see it. Oh, it's off. It fell off the. No, these are combination. I mean, tool.
John, I think you lied
Is
to
that
us.
a one-time use grab? That's never been the case.
Yeah, they're usually. It's just usually a box, but yeah, I don't see it.
It's usually for everybody, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're usually like containers.
Yeah, they're containers, but apparently that one was like a world object. So,
Interesting.
I guess 50 caps for me, none for y'all. I apologize.
You dick.
14,000. It's not like I necessarily need them.
Wait, why can't I pick up this clipboard?
Nice. Yeah, this game. I mean, this expansion is trolling because they have like desk fans and clipboards everywhere that you can't pick up.
That's fucked up.
And you'll see people like at the desk fan, like moving around, like going in circles. And I'm like, yeah, dude, bro, I tried it already.
That's fucked. That's so fucked.
Yeah.
The devs were definitely having fun with that one.
I'm sure.
The dead end.
Especially because it's in the waiting room for the freaking big boss.
Ooh, I got a plan for a Nuka-Cola grenade. A Nuka grenade, but I already have it. If y'all don't have it, let me know.
I think I already have it, but
I don't think I have it.
All right.
Thank you. Over cucumber.
You don't auto stim, do you, John?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Oh. I bet it's
kind of have to bloody
triggering, huh?
You're gonna get deaded. But yeah, it constantly triggers. But that's why I keep 1,000 stim packs on me.
Oh, I don't know if that's enough.
Not if you're constantly stimming, because like auto stim happens at 20%, and John looks like he's at like 15%. So
That's
it's
fair.
like he'll just be standing there and it'll auto stem, like not even in a fight, and just be like, oh, I'm below threshold.
There's like a 10-second like cooldown on it, but yeah.
Mhm.
So every 10 seconds, if I'm in battle, I'm using a stim pack.
Your shit is like you have it automated creating stim packs at your place, don't you? Or do you just make like 1,000 at a time or something like that at a workbench?
I actually get them mostly from like daily ops and shit.
Yeah, from events and shit. Yeah, like rewards.
Mm-hmm. I actually haven't crafted one in a very long time, but I do take my normal stim packs and I dilute them, and then they give you double the stim packs because I don't need a full stim pack if I only keep 30% off. So
I don't know if I want to do a live debate react tomorrow.
I don't know.
Depends. Are you a master at it? Are you a master debater?
Are you trying to get me to say I'm a master debater?
No, master debater.
He's the master debater.
Debater for sure.
Especially at the top of the hour.
Except you guys are like 20 minutes early. That doesn't count.
Oh.
You're so early with it.
So she says.
Hey, at least one of us came.
The other one just decided to go though.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh shit.
The lavatory sign is on the floor. So now I don't know where the bathroom is. Great, I'm gonna pee my pants.
Wait, does it have the right label on it? I love how these lost people just fucking blow up.
Oh yeah. Look at this thing.
What thing?
Dude, these heavy engineers are fucking terrifying.
Oh yeah. Dude, the fucking
I think it's
what do you call those?
That thing's almost as ugly as you guys.
The thrashers?
Yeah, the thrashers.
Thrashers
Are
cool as fuck, bro. So that there's a new enemy called the thrasher. You probably encountered it by now. They look like fucking big ass turkeys.
Oh yeah, I walked by them the other day.
Yeah, those are called thrashers. They're brand new. That's like the first time that they've been revealed. I think they're pretty awesome, honestly.
I think they gobble too much.
Though. Yeah.
Dude, I'm getting a lot of bulk shit here. I like it.
That's also what she said.
Yeah. I mean, when it flings.
Phone ringing, he's slinging.
Let me scrap some shit quick. Is it better to scrap the bulk shit?
How much does the bulk weigh?
A half a pound. So it's not really worth it.
Yeah, if it's a half a pound, then don't worry about it. Because that's 10 items. So if they're a tenth of a pound a piece, then 10 of them will be 1 pound.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, I think I was over in the other room. Oh, shit's about to go down. Oh, wait.
It's going down for real.
Only Vault 63 Chemwing card works. Do I not have that?
I don't know.
You need to go to Hilda to get that, I think.
Go to Hilda's office? Wait, it says it's like right there. I have to go through that to get to her office. Ah, it's fucking terrifying.
You know what's the worst part about it?
What's that?
Every time we play this, John loses the game, and then he gets mad at me.
You son of a bitch.
I'm confused.
I was like, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Couldn't even let me have a month.
You never heard of the game?
No.
So the game is the game, and if you think about the game, you've lost the game. If you're not thinking about the game, you're winning the game. The moment you think about the game, you've lost the game.
Yeah. When you lose the game, you have to announce that you lost the game.
Announce you lose the game, and everybody around you loses the game.
Yeah.
And then you start over.
Wait,
yeah, it's
so when
like
S-Cow said,
the rules.
so when S-Cow just announced that you lost the game, isn't that him acknowledging the game's existence? So wouldn't S-Cow actually lose?
Yeah, but some people take it a little more seriously than others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's usually a bobblehead here.
It's not that I didn't lose. It's that he definitely lost.
Okay.
Something old heads invented before the internet, you know what I mean? So we had to keep ourselves entertained.
I mean, it's from the UK because in the rules it also states that the only way to end a game is for the Prime Minister of the UK to
say the game's over.
Yeah, to announce the end of the game.
Mm.
And so there's actually people who run on the platform that they're going to end the game.
Oh, really? That's fucking hilarious. Sometimes the game is about taking everyone down with you.
Exactly, Rosie.
Didn't
Rosie
expect
gets
to see
me.
you here.
Collateral damage.
She's not even looking at me.
Especially.
Oh, there we go.
Perfect. Well, almost
Especially
perfect.
if like you can get people like
Not until
super
I've
upset
finished
about
running
it.
the tests. I've been researching a method of reverting the lost back to their original condition.
Dude, what if Rishi Sunak on July 3rd says the game is over?
Uncle Hugo agrees with me too. This is top priority
Wait.
stuff. So
Wait, if a prime minister ever gives a speech where they say the game is over, isn't that it?
Well, that's the finish line, right? Yeah. So that means if you weren't thinking about it when he announced it, you won the game. If you had already thought about it and lost it before he mentions it.
But I'm saying if they just say the words, the game is over, right? Like, what if they're making a speech or something like that and be like, oh, your like silliness, the game is over. Is that it? Or that's like not the context that they need to end the game with?
I think they have to specifically be talking about the game.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, I didn't make the
Are
rules.
you sure about that? Sorry.
I can't
had
tell
to
you.
do the had to do the main one.
great. First, you should head to the greenhouse in the chemistry wing. Once you're there, look for Henry. He's from the Papaveraceae family. Some subfamilies, when properly processed,
My round of the game will start again tomorrow because I will
muscle
forget.
relaxants. I'll be tracking your progress, and I'll give you a ring over the intercom with the next steps.
I forget every day.
But you forgetting, doesn't that mean that you win?
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point. You got to clear the mechanism. Forget about the game, so you can win.
So Ghost.
Yeah.
Now that you know the game's existence, I sent you something to keep handy.
Was it lost the game meme? Yeah.
That's good.
John hates that one too. Sometimes I'll just drop it in the chat and he'll start cussing me out.
Because then he's thinking about the game then, right?
Yeah. But it literally says that you lost the game. Oh man. That's what I love that. Like, that lost the game bullshit. Oh, man, that's funny.
My wife's best friend, her husband would come over every now and then, and he would just yell out, "Fuck! I just lost the game," and I'm just like, "You."
Shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Dude, that is like the best fucking line from Dodgeball.
Yeah.
I use it constantly.
No, is that from Dodgeball? I remember it in Wedding Crashers. I didn't remember.
Oh no, it is Wedding Crashers. I thought it was Dodgeball. No, it's definitely in dodgeball. I'm gonna go eat.
It might be definitely in dodgeball, but it's definitely in Wedding Crashers as well. But it's also the same guy, so he recycles a lot of lines.
Good night, Rosie. I hope you have a restful sleep. I'm so glad that you're in here again.
Dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Are you saying it was the same writer, John?
No, I don't know if it was the same writer, but I was more thinking Vince Vaughn. Anything Vince Vaughn's in, you're going to see a lot of recycled lines.
Okay.
Once you've made the serum, we'll have to test it.
But a lot of the movies he was in are directed by the Francos.
Oh, really?
That's true.
So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't have the same writers. So that entire crew.
Hopefully they won't be too mad when you wake them up.
That entire crew is Adam Sandler's doing.
Oh, really? Like
Yeah,
Adam
they're
Sandler
pretty much
introduced all of them?
So they're all Jewish, right? He started his own little like acting academy studio kind of thing.
Yeah, Billy Madison.
Right. Yeah, and he wanted to teach young Jewish kids how to perfect the craft.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if you noticed, they're all Jewish in those movies.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, the DeFrancos, Jonah Hill, Vince Vaughn, they're all Jewish.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, like I want to say the freaking, what's his name? Wow guy. He's like the only non-Jewish.
Wow guy.
Vin Diesel.
Yeah, Owen.
Oh, Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson.
Yeah, Owen Wilson.
Wow.
And Luke Wilson.
Wow.
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 Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I was thinking WoW, the video game, and I'm like, I don't.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, no, the only two non-Jews in that entire company are the Wilsons.
Stab his dick and twist.
Oh shit! That's like fucking hitting somebody with an adrenaline.
Yeah, but it's just straight into the penis. Did you not see the animation?
I saw it. It was straight to the penis.
Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to be in the leg, but that was not the leg, bro.
No, that was definitely the penis.
Yeah. Stab his dick and twist it. Oh my god, dude, it's just Fallout, dude. Like,
I may be able to extract an effective stabilizer from the juvenile mycelium spores in the mushroom gills. Oh, and those caves were used to vent dangerous gases from the lab. You may encounter some mutated critters.
Great.
Or side effects.
Great. Thanks, Hilda.
Good luck. Come find me when you get some samples.
Drug testing terminal.
Is this the is that the same actress that voices Commander Daguerre?
Oh, maybe. Probably.
I just heard, like, you know how she's got the scratchy ghoul?
It's possible. I mean, they already got the NDA and the employment contract, so
yeah,
might as well recycle the same voice actors.
Yeah, especially if you can make it different enough.
Yep. And some people can do some crazy different voices.
Yeah.
I heard another voice in this game that I recognized it, but I can't remember where it was.
Like, what's her name? Ashley? Ashley, what's her name? Tiny Tina?
Madison? Oh, wait. No, wrong one.
Nice.
Does Ashley Madison still exist after it got...
I don't know.
After
I just find it interesting that a married guy is the one who's bringing up Ashley Madison.
That is true. That is true.
It was pretty funny.
No, he probably watches like old man Spike TV. He probably watches old Spike TV videos or something like that, and Ashley Madison commercials come up.
They still come up, yeah, absolutely. No, I don't know. I don't even know what Spike TV is, to be honest with you. I don't watch TV at all.
Spike TV was the Man Network.
Oh.
Yeah. So they had like man shows.
TNT. That's from the Turner Network.
Yeah. Unusual
But
fungus.
John, you are the guy who
A shadow? I'm fighting my shadow.
Yeah. You are the guy who watched Scarface on TNT.
Oh. Yeah. That's true.
Eat a lot of pineapple, kid.
You ate a lot of pineapple, man. You look like that pineapple, don't you?
Oh, because he says you eat a lot of pussy.
The look on your face for you're like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah. I forgot about that line. Dude, that movie's
Look on your face. You eat a lot of pineapple.
that movie's so good.
Yeah, it is. I gotta say though, my favorite was Happy Gilmore. The price is wrong, Bobby.
My best friend from high school. You know how like they replace the word shit on TV and they have him say shoot? He used to be able to do it like on command. So like he would say shoot but make it look like he's saying shit. It was so good. I think he did it during a baseball game or something like that, and the umpire almost ejected him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing the umpire can't actually hear him, so he's just reading lips.
Or something like that. Fuck. Dude, I got called out on a fucking strike. It just reminded me. I got called out on a strike that was fucking high. Shadows? That was high on me, and I just looked at the umpire because, like, there was a pitch before, and I said, hey, is that the top of the zone? And he's like, yeah. And then there was a pitch higher than that, and I just looked at him. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Just like chatters are like, are you fucking kidding me when I bring the top of the hour ad break? Because the top of every hour, I run a 3-minute ad. To avoid the ads, you can pay $5 for a subscription or get lucky and get gifted a sub. Or you can link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account and get that free monthly subscription that Daddy Bezos booked to your favorite streamer. Hopefully it's me. If it's not me, hopefully it's Rosie or S-Cow or Soph or somebody else. But here comes the 3-minute ad break now. Whew, that was a stretch.
Yeah, it was a stretch.
It was a little bit of a stretch. I was trying to.
It landed.
I was trying to go with the. I was trying to go with ejected. That chatters will wish they were ejected when I run the top of the hour ad break.
Yeah.
Dude, what is?
Or you could have been like, that they're out of the top of the hour, you know?
Yeah. Also, what? I'm so confused. I don't know what's happening right now. Am I hallucinating or shit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You fucking pick some shrooms.
Hmm. But I was doing the hallucinating shit before I picked the shrooms.
Well, yeah, because being down here, this place is infested and saturated in the chemical runoff from the lab above. So.
Yeah, she kind of warned you that was gonna happen.
Yeah, I heard that part.
That you know they used to sit by the freaking vents and like blow off some of the fumes, and wow, what a trip.
What I don't understand is why they didn't release this damn map expansion in Halloween, because it's like perfect for it.
Because it takes time, John. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was reading some stuff and heard from a few people. Nothing obviously like official, but I heard something about how like ZeniMax had a bunch of devs sitting in shadowing.
Really?
Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
And so, I mean, obviously ZeniMax has done a killer job with freaking ESO.
I don't know.
It's still up and going to this day.
I don't know what that is.
Elder Scrolls Online?
Oh.
I'm actually surprised it's lasted as long as it has.
I'm not.
I don't think I've ever
Well,
played
when it first came
Elder
out,
Scrolls.
it was trash.
Yeah, they fixed it pretty fast. I have to give them credit. It was just the community got really toxic there at the beginning, but I think after a while they got bored of it and they left. And just like this one, right? Like this game was really toxic because it had like a lot of PvP also. And it got really toxic
when WoW.
Is that when they added the like the safe mode or whatever the hell it is?
Pacifist, yeah.
Yeah.
So now, like, because I turned pacifist off, and so did our buddy Kaz, because we wanted to box it and see whose melee build was better. And so the way pacifist, even when it's off, you both have to hit each other in order to trigger the PvP. So you can't just walk up and hit somebody.
Unless you're in a workshop. Workshop is the only place where it's free PvP, even if you have pacifist on.
That's true.
Interesting.
Time to die.
Because somebody came into a workshop on a public server that I had just claimed, and I was doing my event, and they came into my workshop, tried to claim it.
You're back. Did you
I literally two-shot him, and I was like, get out of my workshop.
Yeah. I had a dude that was like level 1,000, like one-shot me.
You know, mixing formulas was always one of my favorite things to do. I always thought, hey, if this doesn't
I love how when my screen lights up like a certain color, you see it on my face on the camera.
custom cocktail for one of Uncle Hugo's parties.
Like if my whole screen's like blue or something like that, the blue shines off, and like it's red right now because of fucking S-Cow's light.
Still, only a slightly smaller chance of mixed alcoholic drinks exploding
Looks
than
like you got
advanced
sunburn,
chemical
bro.
formulas.
Dude, I always look like I have sunburn, but it's like windburn from fucking work.
And here's the second. Don't worry, these shouldn't explode. Head over to the biology.
I mean,
wing.
whatever it
There's
is,
a
you're
lost
cooked, bro.
sedated in the surgery
Yeah.
room. Should
Let him cook.
sedated.
Yeah.
That's like one of my favorite emails. I'm so glad I have it.
Which one?
Let him cook.
Let him cook?
Oh.
It's one of my BTTV emotes. Alright, I gotta go to the bio wing.
I'm so disappointed I didn't even think about it. But I didn't get Rosie to make me, what do you call Pride Month emotes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like you stream
Yeah, I
as
just thought
Cal.
of it. I was streaming the other day and I was like, oh man, I don't have any freaking Pride emotes.
Well, I mean, I did commit a crime yesterday. I went on a heterosexual date during Pride Month.
Oh yeah. You couldn't have waited 3 days, bro?
No. No, dude, I've gotten ghosted so many fucking times because of those stupid fucking dating apps. I'm like, I'm asking her out now. It's happening.
Well, I mean, when you make the streamer name Ghost, you're kind of asking for it.
That's fair. You're not wrong. Also, I'm ready to stick it in this thing's dick again.
All right.
Hey, you.
Stab his dick and twist it.
What about sounding?
Ah! Wait, do we really
Sounding
think? Do we really think that this is supposed to work?
We're so close.
No, she says we're so close.
Serum Omega has the stabilizing agent
Yeah,
from
Hilda's,
mushrooms, the relaxants from Henry, and a
Hilda's a
stronger
pretty decent scientist, right?
serum alpha. Go to the vat storage room. You should
Mad
find
scientist, maybe.
one of the lost
Yeah.
vat hooked up to
I mean, she's been at it for like,
the serum in the
what, like
slot
40
in
years?
the machine.
You think she'd figure it out by now?
Safely into the vat to be absorbed. Oh, this is our last chance.
Wait, no, this is 25 years after the bombs, right?
Fingers and toes.
Yes.
300, I thought. Well, no,
No.
25 years.
25.
This is the 300 tricentennial of America. So
Yeah, tricentennial, yeah. Yeah, this one was literally the first game in the line. I mean, not the first game
Chronologically.
but like
officially chronologically.
Chronologically, yeah. Oh, teleport. Love it.
I wonder if the bomb that blew up Sandy Shores was one of these from West Virginia that we secured.
No, because
There's no way it came from almost heaven, bro.
Yeah.
It came from almost heaven.
I just died from rads because I took a rad X instead of rad away.
Nice.
Yeah, almost heaven. West Virginia.
Oh.
Blue Ridge Mountain. Shenandoah River.
Sing that around Flash. See what you
Oh, I will. Done it. I'll do it again.
You know what's really funny too? Oh shit. Hot damn.
Your face.
I got too close. The Shenandoah Mountains, the Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah National Park, and what's the name of the river that's in the game? In the song?
Shenandoah River.
Oh, it is Shenandoah. Yeah. Well, all of those, every single one of those, freaking landmarks are in Virginia, not in West Virginia.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's why Flash gets so mad.
To be fair,
Flash is from Virginia.
To be fair, West Virginia is way more of a base state than Virginia.
I agree, but it's funny because Flash will tell you that John Denver was just he was really lost and he didn't know where he was at.
Oh yeah, you told me this.
Yeah. And so he wrote the song thinking he was in West Virginia, but he was already like
in Virginia.
Like 60 or 70 miles into Virginia.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
So why is there an entire conveyor belt of, these lost shit? Find a shortcut back to the foyer. The foyer?
The foyer?
I thought you were gonna do a FOIA request. I was like,
end up on the FOIA page of TikTok.
Dude, I've thought about doing a FOIA request. I've thought about doing a FOIA request for myself, but then it says like, oh, after like an hour of work, you have to pay for it. Are you willing to pay for it? I'm like, yeah, sure. And then I'm like, wait, if they have a lot of shit on me, it's gonna take more than that. So I don't want them to charge my fucking credit card and like get it to the limit or anything like that.
So you don't want to take it to the limit just one more time?
Hassan filled out a FOIA stuff, and we haven't heard anything back from it yet. But I'm curious what it says in his. Would be interesting.
I love how you say we like you were there with him, helping him fill out the paperwork.
Chat. I was talking about chat. We.
The royal chat. We.
Yeah.
I might post in his subreddit and be like, "Hey, has anybody heard anything yet? Has he mentioned it?"
Hey, let's go. We get this well safe on it.
It's complicated. Those vats contain sleeping residents from our vault.
What's safe? There's no safe there.
Back when we faced our first
There's an
crisis of
unsafe.
the mind.
It's very unsafe.
Going feral. Before
Your
the
face
loss,
is unsafe.
Feralization was
Thank
the
you.
only real threat
Yeah,
to our happiness.
I can auto unlock any lock
It
and
was
auto
running
unlock any
rampant,
freaking
and
PC.
we were desperate to fix it. My papa was one of the
Take it back
volunteers.
15 yards.
He
My
showed
face calls
early
for
signs of
face
going
mask.
feral and offered to go under. Be a test subject for cures. He was also that last patient you ran the experiment on.
I think I followed go on. I don't know what's happening. I don't have time for the whole sob story. What does it mean to go feral? And what's the connection to curing the loss? I need a minute before we keep going. Sure.
Okay,
I think I know
let me
what's
try
happening.
to explain. As you probably noticed, the once sedated patients have two key
I love how you
problems.
shook your head no.
They aren't really
I
sedated
don't
much
fucking know.
anymore, and they're still lost. So I'll come clean. We're not here looking for a cure for the lost. Or at least, not here and not me. I'm here to test out new ways of sedating the patients here. Something stronger that can even put a
Oh,
lost.
let me see if I can get
But
go
before you
some
get
of that,
mad, we
Sunny D
are looking
brand
for a
money.
cure. The royal we, just not me. Not
Sunny
here.
D brand money.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here. Yep.
I love how you're gonna photobomb the freaking.
I don't even have a joke.
Can't see your
I
face.
really appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, and before you think I just wasted your time on a personal project, I did
The
manage
sun
to secure
rises
some
over
tissue
the
samples, and we needed those. Really, an integral step in fixing the lost. I mean it. But look,
So
I'll
that
head back
event,
to the vault
that's the
soon
summer
after I
event
finish up here.
right now.
You can assure Oberlin
And so
that
we've been
you've
going to get all
completed
the
your
masks. That's where I got
rescue
this
Have a
stupid
fun hike
outfit that I'm
back.
wearing and the
Bye
freaking
now.
owl.
Happy Thanksgiving.
You guys have way too much time on your hands.
I was surprised you didn't notice that we went up almost 100 levels since we last played with you.
Oh, I didn't notice at all. I'm very oblivious to that shit.
That's why when you said, "Do you guys do anything else?" I thought you were talking about the fact that both of us almost went up 100 levels.
Yeah, I got my last legendary perk slot, 300.
Yeah, I'm at 231. I was like 180 something last time I played with him.
Yep. I think you're the level that I was when I was playing with the last.
Those expeditions, though, bro.
Dude. Sweet, sweet XP.
The most XP, some would say.
Mm-hmm. The likes of which no one has ever seen before.
Yeah.
So now, if you port from in here straight to the atrium, we'll port with you.
Oh, oh yeah, that's right. I can do that. Forgot about that part.
Yeah.
Oh, we get
times Kaz has.
We get to talk to the not Nazi now. I'm over cucumbered.
Yeah.
Fuck.
There's a bench right here, bro. Like right here.
Yeah,
Turn
right
around.
behind you.
Oh.
I need to go death claw farming at some point.
Still over cucumbered.
Do I have a Yagwai paste train?
I think I can just.
Oh, I got some grilled radstag. That'll work. Here.
I got a rad scorpion steak.
This grilled radstag will do better.
Yeah.
I might have it.
Here you go.
I don't.
Yeah, I was like, I dropped it. I don't know where it went. There it is.
Oh, I still have 5. Oh, I can just get in my power armor.
Damn, you're getting over cucumbered at 230. Damn, bro.
I know.
That sucks.
Or
yeah,
I just take out my power armor like that and then just fast travel without my power armor.
My top encumbrances.
Not to worry about.
541.
The fuck? Is that because of the is that because of the special cards that you have built up?
Well, my build is definitely with the armor and everything I have because my strength is 45.
Mm-hmm.
And all of my stats are above 20.
Mm-hmm.
Every special stat's above 20.
And I also have a lot of weight reduction stuff on too, because when I go into crafting spec, I go from like 300 weight to like 1600 or 1500 or whatever.
Damn.
I'm close to having everything 30 plus on my specials. That's crazy. Actually, if I get my when I get my next piece of unyielding,
Margaret says
I will have everything except charisma over 30.
Maybe they'll be good to have. You're back.
Is that because you guys are so over leveled that you can increase the amount of cards or the amount of your rank in your specials?
No. So there's armor that's called unyielding. So when you do a bloody build, the lower your health, you can get up to +3 to your specials with unyielding as the legendary perk on your armor.
Oh.
So I keep myself at 30 health to get to the nerd rage to get the full +3. And so if I have 5 pieces of +3, I get 15 added to all of my specials.
Oh.
That's good to hear. She's an invaluable asset to the vault.
Yeah, which is quite literally why we're sitting with so many rads, so we can keep our health down.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Reckless. Perhaps a necessary step in seeking a cure, but to do so alone, with the region.
Well, I gotta pee, and I gotta refill my drink because I'm waiting for the hydration terrorists to come in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I need to drink myself.
You're more
so that
capable
works out.
than I had assumed.
Cool. Perfect timing.
We'll make sure you're suitably rewarded.
So chat, John and I will be right back. Escal, feel free to entertain chat if you
I have
want.
another job for you. This one
Unless you're doing your shit too.
delicate than the others.
Yeah, I was gonna go
Dismissed.
get something to drink as well.
Okay, chat, we're gonna take a break. from our program, and we'll all be right back.
Reliable to count on again.
See you in a little bit.
Maybe now we can start fixing things.
All right, I'm back.
Vault 63 has lasted this long.
I'm back as well.
No reason to think it won't keep lasting.
It's never an easy thing to do to put someone out of their misery. Glad the outsider was there to help.
Dude, that America First short has 360
Much
views
as I
on it.
hate to admit it, I'm not sure I could have managed without your help.
No comments though? I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's no comments. Because I heavily imply it. What I'm getting at.
Oh, excuse me.
Excuse you.
Oh, welcome back.
All right.
How can I help?
Dude, my
Private says
Chinese
the
sneak
outsider has
armor
been earning
is
their
awesome.
keep. Maybe they'll be good to have around after all.
I told you a bunch of times to use it, and you're all like, I don't know, bro. I don't like it.
Bro.
Are you going commando? Like doing a commando build?
No, he's doing single shot.
How many missions does this overlying
Hopefully
guy have?
Daniel will report in soon.
So it's like 3 for him and 3 for Hugo.
Okay.
You got to do them all before
ready,
you can get to.
I'd like to brief you
3
on
for you,
a
and 2 for them.
highly classified matter.
Ooh, highly classified.
To be frank, you are among the few here
Who's
that
Frank?
I believe I can share this information.
I don't know. I thought
I
his
don't
name
know,
was
but
Overlord.
if he's going to be Frank, I'm going to be Felicia.
I've not been entirely
Bye,
honest
Felicia.
about my role here. Not to you, nor other members of the Vault, Hugo included. I am Lieutenant Colonel
Just don't
James
call me
T.
Shirley.
Oberlin, United States Army. Actively, not formally.
Also, what's
I
this
remain
Kiss
in
My
contact with
Axeman
you to this day.
guy person doing for us?
Nothing. He's here because he wants the casual team intelligence.
Originally,
funds.
I was to oversee a government-funded weather
Well,
research
I was
project.
curious what the like
One that was shut
money
down and
waving
ultimately
thing.
scooped up by Mr. Stoltz.
Well, they're
While I was never
emoting at somebody
exactly
that
an
they want to
expert on the
trade, I think.
subject, Mr. Stoltz found my experience with the project important.
Well, they just gave us a shared drape.
That project led to the development of this very vault's weather machine. And ultimately our current.
Pretty common that people will share something
I have
when they
remained
join
in
the
contact
Mhm.
with my associates in the army ever since.
I was
For the
sharing
good
shit,
and the bad.
but I
He's
probably
sharing is caring.
am I?
You sharing a level 1 card? Yeah.
Oh,
If he's gonna emote, I'm gonna emote back at him with another hi. I say, follow me.
Not long ago, I dispatched a member of
what's
my
the
team
max
to pass
people on
along
a
my
team? Is it
findings to
4?
a drop site I've been using over
Yep.
the years. Unfortunately, he has failed to return, and I fear the worst. Daniel is a good man. It's important we bring him home.
You see how the bonus says
There's
times
also
4?
the matter of the report.
Yeah.
And whether or not it
That
can be
means
passed
because
along.
we're in a casual team
Mhm.
and we're all bonded, that we each get 4 extra int.
Yup.
And 4 extra int gives you a good chunk of extra XP. So.
Oh, okay.
And it gives you a good chunk of
Thank you.
explosion
The
damage.
drop is located behind that tower along the western perimeter of the park. We haven't had trouble with that location so far. But
Oh,
there is
did
a
you see
chance they're
Kaz?
lost.
Oh, of course you did, because you responded to it.
Potentially some
but
other party.
Kaz
drawn in
posted
by the allure
the
of the
July
storm.
games.
Either way, you're going
on
in
the game.
blind.
Do it.
Be prepared for the worst.
That was like almost instantly after I said it too.
You know.
Go to High Knob Lookout.
What if we go
All
back
right,
to
we're gonna
High
plus
knob.
that high knob.
and nobody wants to know us?
Go
because of
to
how
High Knob. Look out for your job. Sorry.
Nice. Where was High Knob again? Was it the
I'm
car?
already porting.
Due west.
You can port to me.
You should have arrived a few years back.
Port to
The
me.
old vault sure
Up
was
on
something.
Skyline.
Son of a bitch.
You know,
The fuck was that? John?
I don't know. I'm not even gonna repeat it. 'Cause I was just saying some nonsense.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. That is definitely what you said.
I know I did.
I should have clipped it.
What, John saying nonsense?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
add
do
that
something
to
every 2
add that
minutes.
to your quotes. just type in like.
Are you a Murgle now?
Maybe. Steve Murgle. That's my name.
Oh, I forget you didn't play a lot of WoW.
No, I never played any WoW actually.
Also, how's the heat for you boys?
I got sweat rolling down the crack of my ass like Niagara, but it's all right.
Yeah. It'll get worse. It was 104 here today.
God damn.
Yeah, we had a heat index of 110.
Yeah, and yeah, obviously.
Damn, Hard Fisher, buy all that shit for me. Hell yeah.
I don't know how bad it was for you, John, but like we had like torrential rain too at 104 degrees.
We did not have any rain.
And I was telling Soph about it, and she was like, yeah, but what's your humidity? I was like, I don't know, probably like 96.
Right now it's 100% because it's raining.
Well, it
That's
wasn't
true.
raining at the time.
Facts.
Oh.
John knows meteorology.
Yeah, no, I was just saying, it was like 96 at the time because it wasn't raining, right? And she was like, no fucking way, it's 40 degrees, and like.
Did you say so? This
guys,
is
make
Texas.
sure you come up here and get this survey point if you haven't already.
And I was like, yeah,
Got
we're in a fucking swamp.
I didn't know they had survey points up in this game.
Yeah, every one of those towers, if you see a tower, go up there and click one of those little points, and it'll unlock. Well, it won't unlock it, but it'll show you where
It'll show
where
you
any
what
of your
unlocked.
missing. Yeah, where what you're missing on the map.
It'll show
So
you a
let's-
good amount of POIs.
That's good to know.
It will show up in gray.
Incident report: 6 inches of floodwater in a 20-minute period. What the fuck? 10 inches of
That's a lot of
floodwater
fucking
in an
water.
hour and 15 minutes. What the holy shit?
I think that's what happened in Houston a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Scott, can you open this toolbox for me, please?
Sure.
Oh, is that tropical storm, Alberto?
I mean, no, we didn't get anything like that. I was just being facetious, but that happens here a lot because we're in the floodplains.
Yeah.
What do you want me to unlock? Just...
Right there.
Oh, right here.
And it's empty. Are you fucking
Yeah.
serious?
There's like a freaking bandage in there or something.
I need to throw 10 down. I'm about to run out of spice.
Yeah, the spice must flow, bro.
Yep. Spicy.
Is it bad? Is it bad that I didn't realize that spice running was a thing in Star Wars until like one of the I think it was the Andor season that they were talking about it.
Oh yeah. That's a little different, yeah.
Yeah, it's different than the spice of like.
Yeah, Dune. I wouldn't be surprised. George Lucas stole a lot of his stuff from like folklore and other writings. So I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't like, oh, I really like those games. I mean, those books. Let me add some of that in here. You know?
Yeah.
When was Dune written?
In the freaking 60s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, Esko, you got any death club?
I don't think so, but let me check.
Pioneer
really
Scout Tadpole uniform.
Oh yeah, put it on.
I can't. I'm wearing my sneak suit.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I really wish you could put shit over it. No doubt.
Oh, I have one death club meat.
That'll work. Hopefully I can turn it into 2. Alright, switch to craft.
Oh, that's right. You can fucking swap at your fucking tent now. Damn it! Now you're gonna make me want to spend $40.
All right, I guess I'll go into this basement thing.
All right. That sounds kind of based. Man.
That was a stretch.
Hell yeah.
That was very stretchy.
That was a stretch. Oh.
Big stretch.
I need to figure out what I'm doing with my hair. I'm just gonna wear hats until I figure out what I want to do with it.
Nothing good out here.
Cause like, I was looking at clips.
Nowhere. It's all
I was looking at clips when I had my long hair. I'm like, I hate that. I thought I used to like it, but I don't like it. And then when I did buzz my hair, I'm like, oh my god, I look like a fucking Nazi.
Yeah, I don't know about like straight buzz.
That's what I did my whole life.
Somewhere in between.
But then there's also like another Nazi haircut that's like a partial fade.
Tie him up and gag him.
Oh, where'd this fucking guy go? Blew his fucking head off. Oh no, the puppy!
I find it so funny that I just have to like just barely tap the freaking trigger to like kill stuff.
You bragging now?
Humble brag. Oh my god, I never have to look for ammo anymore because all I do is push it once and kill things. Oh, it sucks.
Oh no, I don't have to look for ammo anymore because I fucking run like 30 expeditions a day.
Yeah. Well, that'll stop as soon as you finally get your last piece.
I know.
Well,
and then I'll have ammo issues
then we'll
again.
run them. Yeah, but then we'll run them for XP anyway.
Yeah, for the auto axe. Or...
I feel like this.
I have an auto axe, but
I feel like this Blood Eagle. Colt or whatever the hell it is like an equivalent of the gun runners in was that New Vegas?
So there's the Blood Eagles, and then there's the cultists. They're completely different sects.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
So the cultists, they worship Mothman.
And Blood Eagle worships the gun?
Yes.
No,
they're raiders. They worship themselves.
They are raiders, but do you know what a Blood Eagle is?
No.
Okay. I recommend you don't necessarily look up pictures of it, but so it's like this act of torture that they used to do in Roman times.
Oh.
Right. And so what they would do is like they would splay your back open and then.
Oh my God! I know I didn't know that was the name of it, but it makes sense.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
So have you ever seen the Blood Eagle symbol?
It makes sense now. Now that I've seen it on the thing on the bottom.
Again, I would recommend you don't look it up.
Ugh.
If you do, don't blame me because I specifically said don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least you tell me, not like Rosie. Rosie encourages me to fucking look it up.
No, Rosie also tells you not to look it up. You just don't listen to her.
Well, she's a kid. Kids don't know what they're talking about.
Oh, yeah? When she specifically told you not to look up sounding? Especially not on a work PC? And you looked it up anyway?
Well, this isn't a work PC.
Okay.
I mean,
that should have very clearly told you that you were going to encounter something that you were probably not ready for.
Well, earlier she was in here, and she said something, and I asked a question. I'm like, Ghost, stop asking Rosie any questions. Usually doesn't end well.
What were you asking about this time, bro?
I don't remember what it was.
Compromised. A group of outsiders rolled in, heavily armed.
Alright, I got the shit.
Setting up camp. Only a matter
Oh,
of
didn't you Googled Vor the other day, didn't you?
Pretty
When we were talking about Vor.
I was about to. And then someone, I think someone typed it in chat.
The inventor of the internet?
Huh?
I said Al Gore, the inventor of the internet?
Al Gore, no, it's Vor with a V.
The army.
Oh.
It's a sham, boss.
John, you know what that is?
No, and I don't want to know.
What it is either. No, I want to.
I'm not that curious. I'm good.
God damn it, my AC doesn't turn on all fucking day, and then it turns on when I'm sitting right in front of it when I'm streaming.
File has gone straight to Mr. Stoltz.
Oh.
We're
Must
his
be nice, right?
first chief, not yours. Not
I'm cold. I know you guys don't want to hear that.
Nice.
Just Hugo. Those of us
79 in here right now.
have been heading out
God damn.
to play the part.
Well, isn't that where you're supposed to set the temperature at 79?
It's a smoke break spot. I'm sorry you gotta find out like this, Chief.
Oh, look, here's a
You're
Blood
one
Eagle
of the
symbol.
good ones. Don't trust anyone down there. We're all just his puppets.
Ew.
You see how the ribcage is facing the inside?
Yeah.
Like the spine is on the back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yummy. Yummy.
I just love how I ruined this game for you now.
Ruin's a strong word.
Yeah, if you wonder why I have no issues like killing Blood Eagles for the dailies every few days.
Oh, I am way over cucumbered. John, don't you have a tent down here? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 3 steps from here.
What is it?
It's over here.
Oh, there it is. Found it. First try.
You should pay more attention.
No. What? Why would I need to pay attention? I got you guys to help me out.
But attention.
Oh God. Okay. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I hadn't noticed the beer right here by the cooking pot. Oh, you have an instrument too? Nice, bro. Time to get well tuned. This is for sure the most complete guitar ever.
Yeah. It's getting late. I'm gonna have to hit it.
All right.
All right. Thanks for playing, John.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Guys.
Yeah, it's 7:30.
Yeah. Thanks, John. Appreciate it again.
Yep.
Appreciate
Yeah,
all the
appreciate it.
puns, despite the fact that I curse at you every time you guys fucking say it.
No worries. All right, later.
Yeah, good night. So chat, that was John Renicus. Please give him a follow. Give him a follow. I wonder which clip this is gonna be.
No! It's over.
Oh!
Oh,
That's insane, but no, he just went up. If I can go over and kill all four,
please
do. Still win it.
I got the invader down. Yes!
Skin of our teeth, man. That's insane.
You know they got to be pissed right now.
Oh,
you
man.
know they got to be pissed. Clip that shit, man. Clip that shit. That's awesome. That was by the skin of your teeth, man.
That's my favorite. They're probably so pissed right now.
Oh man. I mean, it's always been a great clip, but I feel like after I explained the whole mechanics of the game to you, and then like I pointed out how fast we freaking took him down.
Yeah. I have an appreciation for the clip. We have to question Hugo.
I could use some help over here. You seem perturbed, my friend. Has your work with Chief Oberlin been that taxing?
Just want to check in. I'll go now. You've been playing Oberlin for.
How rude. Come now, my friend. What is this all about?
Cut the crap. I know about these fake armor reports. This man work for you.
Of course his men work for me. You all work for me, my friend. Allow me to explain. James T. Oberlin is a workhorse. Powerful, focused, efficient. But someone like him needs order. Blinders and a carrot, if you will. With too much freedom of thought, people like him are lost. James came to me as a part of a package. I bought a box of cereal, and he was the delightful toy at the bottom.
I just crashed.
Now he was a highly decorated, highly
Oh,
skilled
it did?
prize, but still a part of a larger whole.
Probably time for me to
The
go to
best
bed.
thing for someone like him is a simple purpose. He plays this role because he needs to believe it's
I'll just end stream early
a
then.
smarter man would
I was gonna
see
try to make it
this
to 4
facade
hours, but
immediately. But not Oberlin. Oh no.
I don't mind. Gives me a bit more time to kind of relax.
Yeah, I've been going pretty fast since you got back from your trip.
Well, I mean, I go hard now. Trying to go full time, Escal. No. No, I really enjoy doing this because work fucking sucks. So,
Yeah.
I want to talk to fucking rich people all the time. It's fucking.
Yeah.
If
That's
I
why
didn't
when
get-
you said you were a caddy, I was like how?
Yeah, dude, I don't know how I do it. Oh, I had a conversation with somebody today.
A crueler thing would be shattering the only
And
thing that's kept the man sane for the
they
past 2
were
decades.
a Taiwanese diplomat's child and said they grew up in Latin America. And they're like, oh, I lived in Venezuela. And they're like, oh, before they became communist. And I laughed. He didn't become communist. And I fucking forgot to bring up the fact that Venezuela is more privatized than like France. Fucking forgot that one.
I would strongly advise against that.
But he's Taiwanese, so of course he's like super anti-communist, despite the fact that he had a conversation with me that healthcare and education should be free. Love
I will
that.
not stand in your way. Just choose your words carefully.
I'm just gonna finish this conversation and then I guess I finished the conversation. Does it automatically save? Do I have to get out for it to save, or I'm good?
No, yeah, everything. This is an MMO. Everything saves instantly.
Okay, cool. All right, Escal. I appreciate you playing with me again.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's always a blast with you guys.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm using your guys' labor for free.
Yeah, I mean, we do it for fun also. So
yeah, that's fair. No, I do appreciate you guys, despite the fact that I get annoyed with your puns. So, chat, please give us a follow.
an opportunity to have like
And hit that subscribe button for
native people
Escal.
fight for their lands
Only if
and
you have money.
take it back from a dictator.
Dictator.
I didn't know there was a penis potato in here.
Penis potato.
Dictator.
Oh, that one.
I love it. Also, the person brought up Cuba, and they're like, "Oh yeah, Cuba's not communist either; they're a dictatorship." I'm like, oh, God. And then I didn't get a chance to bring up how the fascistas were a million times worse than fucking Castro, but I just kind of mentioned, I'm like, it's kind of understandable to have authoritarian tendencies when the United States is literally putting their thumb on the scale of everything. But yeah.
Yeah.
Always
I
works.
always wondered, like, if they gave him at least a few years to just like test out the experiment, where would they have been?
Dude, they know that it'll work. That's why they're fucking doing all the embargoes and everything.
Because I know for a fact, he probably changed with the pressure and just situations or whatever. But I know for a fact he did not want to be a dictator.
Yeah.
He wanted to protect his people, and then
dude,
he just found himself having to protect his people over and over and over, and then
yeah, dude. One of his best quotes is like, I hope I'm getting this right, but one of his best quotes was like, do you really think the Cuban people don't like the way we're running things? We're literally a revolutionary people. Do you really think if they weren't happy with the way things were running that they wouldn't overthrow it? Or something along those lines. I was like, wow, that's a fucking based statement.
yeah. I mean, in his old age, he made a lot of bad decisions, but at the same time, like, what decisions could he make? Like,
yeah, I mean
everything he tried to do, that was
well that's what happens in literally all of the attempts at like a transitionary state, that there's so much pressure put on them with like sanctions and everything, that like one small mistake can be like catastrophic because you don't have any margin of error. And that's kind of like the whole point of the sanctions and everything. And Cuba, despite everything, is still fucking chugging along.
Yeah. I do know, I've heard from a lot of Cubans before that if it weren't for Mexico, they wouldn't have made it as far as they have.
Yeah.
So
Dude, that fucking story about the Mexican tanker coming to Cuba is fucking incredible.
Yeah. I wonder if there's any videos out there that you could do a react to.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about making a video on it myself, doing some more research on it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, the guy was trying to deliver petroleum. I don't think he was like,
Like humanitarian goods, like food and shit.
yeah. I mean, it's not obviously like petroleum is important, right? Like
Yeah.
especially under blockade. But I don't think the guy himself was like a good person. But
really?
the way he went about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The fact that he was like, no, shoot me down, and then explain to your white people why there's petroleum all over their nice beaches. And I was like, bro.
Oh, we'll actually we'll raid the wild.
Sounds good.
I was gonna raid okayish, but we'll raid the wild thing. Give a little return back. All right, chat. Here are the raid messages for those that are subbed and those that aren't subbed. But now Fossabot's subbed, so Fossabot is posting. Great. I gotta get the partner so that I get one bot free subscription. That's the only reason I went partner.
Nice.
But anyway, chat. Say hi over at the mild things. And have some fun over there. I'll be there for a little bit. I've been lurking the whole time, but yeah. So I'll send you all over there. And that's gonna be it for me tonight. I will be live tomorrow. I might go live early tomorrow, because I work early in the morning. Or I should probably edit videos. Maybe I'll go live and edit videos. We'll see. But anyway, wherever you're at in the world, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. See y'all later. Thanks, SCal.
I mean, this big
It was
fighter
fun.
thing's got to be like
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
a big
Yep.
enemy, right?
Have a good night.
Hey,
Hope you have a good rest.
Hey,
Later.
See you, man.
how we doing today? Yeah. How you doing, Ghost Rider? How's your stream? Oh, thanks, Stacy. Ooh, Fallout 76. I've actually been wanting to get into that recently. I downloaded it just the other day.
That are being killed. Israel has slowed down the attacks in Rafah. They have to, and they've made a commitment to me. They're going
They didn't slow down the attacks on Rock.
Come on, man. They really slowed it down.
It's gotten bad. It's gotten much worse from this interview.
It's fucking crazy. Luckily, they want to go after Lebanon now, so that's cool too. Did some React and finished up with Fallout 76. Nice, that's cool. How's your trip?